Alright, how's everyone? めかけたですよ。Give me a while while I go and get something to clean my hand for a while. I got something dirty on my hand. Be right back in a while. No, so not loaded. How's your day? How's everyone day? Sorry, I went to go and wash my hand for a while, but at the same time, I mean, like, dude. Hello there. I mean, like, dude, this has been a very rough year, well, I want to say, but it's more like it has been a very rough month, you know, guys, and it's not even the end of the month. I mean, like, I mean, technically, it's like, based on today, will be like, in Japan timing, would definitely be saying like, oh, it's written midnight timing. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. But then again, right, based on where I am, it's not even midnight yet, so I'm already like, dude, is Nijisanji giving us the moment of Valentine present? Because this is one of the worst Valentine present I ever received in my life. I know I've been very vocal about Nijisanji a lot. I've been talking about Nijisanji a lot. I mean, like, when you have them in doing implosion, yeah, I can't be like, yeah. But the thing is, right, negative one throw one side. Don't think about all the negative stuff, guys. I mean, like, right now, technically, we should be giving chocolate. I mean, like, or more like, if you're a guy, you want to receive chocolate, this is the best time ever. The red have been right too much. Let's give those chocolate to the rest and make them quiet for a while, shall we? I mean, like, okay, not that we want to be hating. I mean, like, this is the Valentine's Day. We should be spreading love. We should not be talking about all the negative things. Because the one thing is, right, when everyone has been very, very correct, the last thing we want is that everything to be negative, okay? I mean, like, true, considering the situation, I have put out my statement in the video. I have read enough already. I thought enough already. But considering all the things that happened over the period of, I mean, 1 week only? Like, dude, can't we all have a single rest? And then I mean, like, look at Parrot 4chan. He couldn't even take a freaking rest. And then after that, Kyo-san, 4san, they talk about their own story, they give out the story, and even I want to move on from this, Toki-san want to move on from this, we all want to move on from this, and Nijisanji just say that, oh no! Well, the last thing I can say is, oh yes, I shall be taking a rest from the battle because I've been on the battlefield for the freaking long time. In no way I'm going around saying that whatever I want to do just because Nijisanji is creating us this stupid trouble. I mean, like, let's be real, guys. Even if we trying to spread hate, the last thing I feel like, based on what I know about Nijisanji internally, no, I will not give too much sauce. No, I will not say that whether I might one of the rest. No, I'll say what I know about Nijisanji internally. But the one thing I have been very vocal about Nijisanji, and it all stems from past history. Based on the JP side all the way to EN side. Look at the Indian branch. Look at the Indonesia branch, look at the Korean branch, where have they all gone down the drain? And now needs to be in line, the EM branch. Maybe, maybe not, maybe I don't know. But then again, right, if we look at the whole secret situation, I'm still gonna take it that I'm just gonna enjoy the Valentine's Day to the next day, considering I'm gonna see how the Holostar gonna put up the chocolate or whatever they want to give along the line. For me, tomorrow I'm playing Genshin. It was what my intention are. Was it? Let me do a check. Is it? Wait, I forgot my own schedule. For goodness sake. Holo Star Rail. It was Holo Star Rail. Can I reschedule the Holo Star Rail for tomorrow? For today and tomorrow to some other day. I mean, like, guys, forgive me. I was told that the new story is very, very dark. I really got my whole day ruined due to Nijisanji. I was even going to the gym today to exercise, and out of nowhere, Nijisanji put up this freaking statement that I'm like, dude, what were they thinking about? Like, of every single thing they can come up with. I mean, like, okay, this is okay. As a person who had worked in PR statement before, I don't ask me why I worked in so many different departments before. I really worked so many different things. The first thing as a PR, when you need to shut up, you shut up. and I'm actually very amazed at how Nijisanji, where they could have shut up, they choose not to shut up. When they should have not shut up, they choose to shut up. I'm like scratching my head, shaking my head, or even touching my head, and I had no idea what were they thinking about. I personally had no idea what is Nijisanji thinking about. I'm very, 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 very shocked when I saw the statement. I actually took, I actually watched Elila stream twice to rehear, like, whether I have to basically dig my ear a little bit to make sure that I hear every single thing, and then I have to watch the statement of that freaking CEO stating the story. You just say hello and because I also just for Nani-san, just everyone, just as a idea, I also stream it on YouTube. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so I'm actually talking at the same time to some people at YouTube. So I hope you all can understand. Yeah, I actually double streaming in a way. So yeah, Kurosanji don't think, they do think no talk in their empty head. Oh, you just watch their statement. Yeah, the thing is, right, is the whole situation with Nijisanji, right, is that I try to be positive. Anyone who follow me had know that I've been very, very vocal. Hello, hello there. Okay, I'm also streaming on YouTube, so I think just for content on everyone in reality. So the thing is, right, one thing that I don't understand is that every time when I talk about Nijisanji, I mean, like, anyone who watch all my random chat when I talk about Nijisanji, how I've been very vocal about them, how I talk about how they've been treating their talents as employees, or even to the point of saying that they don't care about their talents, or or even to the point of they care only about their money. Yeah, money. And then right now it's like, dude, all this thing that I have been vocal about Nijisanji to the whole freaking time, even before Zion situation, I was vocal about Nijisanji, and I was like, when Zion situation appeared, I thought it was a moment to finally be vocal about it. But then when I dig into Zion situation, she also got her own fault, so I can't really help her that much. I can only be vocal a little bit. But then again, I was like predicting the graduation of some of the talents. Mista to become Kuro from V Soldier. I predicted that. I predicted a lot of graduation, Pomo graduation also in my prediction. Selene graduation was what I predicted. I actually predicted that based on Selene's situation, she would choose to graduate, and I actually was very vocal on that because from how I know how kind Selene Tatsuki is before she became Tokiba, I know she will be wishing to go the peaceful route. I know that she will choose graduation, and I predicted that she will choose to graduate from Nijisanji somewhere in 2024. I've been thinking about that. I've been vocal about it. I talk about it to some people, and they all choose not to believe me. Until when Nijisanji decided to say, oh no, we're gonna see the word termination. I wish someone. I really wondered, is there a Terminator in their company though? I mean, the last thing we want to see is a Terminator in a termination company, because they got the graduation, the termination, and the last thing, the collapse. No collaboration. I don't even understand why. I mean, like, in case I have been very vocal about Nijisanji a lot of time, I talk about it, and the funny thing is, right, when I realized that the termination was that bad, I was like, finally. It was a time to talk. And it's really interesting that how many people start taking out all the thing, all the dirt, all the rubbish thing that I've been collecting for a long while, and people start using those. And no, I'm still not a rat. I'm born in the year of the snake, definitely not a rat. So the thing is, right, considering that all these things happening interestingly at a very convenient time, and then I was like, I actually predicted that Nijisanji will tell their talents to either they do their live stream and not mention Seren. Yes, they did that. Or they will tell their talents to talk about something and address against Selen. Which, amazingly, today they did that! And I was like, for the first time in my life, I'm actually like, yes! So the thing is, it's not that I really want to vocal about Nijisanji, it's just that I was like, all the prediction that I lay out front against Nijisanji, a lot of them is coming true. And Lily-san, hello there, I just noticed you. And how's your day? I mean, like, the thing, and also thank you for following Alison. The thing is, right, considering that a lot of things that I've been talking, and if my prediction, which again I have to be vocal, that is based on calculation, speculation, as well as knowing how the company think, I was actually very happy that in a way that my prediction is all coming true in a way, because the thing is, right, when I put up the prediction, it's only like 70-80% of coming true, but I was not expecting it to be that much true. So the thing is, right, the next step I do say, because the thing is, right, when I actually say that the only thing Nijisanji will start collapsing is actually based on the original prediction I was actually the graduation of Selen, and then and then after that will be the graduation of Vogue Akuma. Yes, I did talk about the graduation of Vogue Akuma in a way, but I mean, like, when Vogue Akuma put up the statement in the live stream saying that, oh, if she wanted to graduate, I would actually graduate with her gladly. Yeah, if you really want to graduate, just for God's sake, graduate, for goodness sake. Like, I've been vocal about it. Whether you see a snake or not, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm born in the year of a snake. You guys can call me a snake in a way, but the thing is, right, I have never seen a slippery man as in my life as he is. So the thing is, like, in a way, if you look at the whole statement, Nijisanji, the top 3 face level put out, right? Whether is it by force to read the freaking script, or they freaking wrote the script themselves, or by they have a gun, knife, or cannon right at their neck and ready to be killed if they don't read the line of that is written by Nijisanji PR or whatever they have done it. I'm actually pretty shocked at how inhumane all those things. I mean, like, let's put aside the situation that who read the statement, because the thing is, right, the reason why the 3 of them got chosen in a way is that we are not going to say do they belong to some sort of creed or some sort of group inside the Nijisanji, or do they have favoritism along the line. If you actually look at the number of subscribers they have, they are one of the top in their pool. So in a way, I can see why they have to be technically on the line. And the thing is, right, it's actually amazing why they actually go along the line of being a black screen. I mean, like, when I saw the statement, it's all freaking black screen, so I was like, oh, so they are just basically reading off a script through a mic, and then they just kind of like, because the thing is, right, based on their statement, it is very one tone, it's very damn flat, and I got no idea why I've been rapping the same thing in all my random chat, and I'm still rapping it right now. And Mel's on holiday. The thing is, right, there is no B at who work at night time, okay? And also make sure to rest up whenever you can. But the thing is, right, considering the situation that Nijisanji had pulled themselves under, it's like, I'm actually pretty surprised. Like, of all PR stunt they can choose, okay. So if I actually am working in Nijisanji PR, the one thing they should have done and done long ago was just make the CEO talk about the situation, about how they will try to address and bring more 3D model out, and or even go to the point of that they will treat their talent even better. So the thing is, right, and then just that statement is more than enough. No, they have to put up the live statement too, and then they make all the live, well, except for apparently one have not or two have not thought about it. Like, oh, the Nijisanji live must go and smear Selen. Dude, at this point of time, it's actually freaking obvious that Nijisanji is trying to pull a Zelen situation one more time. And it's not even like baby, one more time. It's basically like, come on, shoot by my feet, let the hole go through the floor, and then we see the ship start sinking down to the Davy Joe locker. And then, man, I mean, like, yep, it's, the thing is, right, considering Nijisanji is like, I used to support Nijisanji, well, I won't say the EM branch, is actually, I was, when I was a JP level, I was supporting the JP side. I was also at the same time, at that time, applied to Nijisanji twice, okay? Twice, I can assure you guys. Until when I saw something that is not very good, and then I decided to, nope, no way, sayonara, no more. I actually got people asking me why don't you apply for Nijisanji? Like one of my friend that I have not talked for quite a while, Ken-san actually go and tell me like, hey, you should apply for Nijisanji. He actually wanted to apply. He actually applied for Nijisanji, and he's been pestering me to apply for Nijisanji, and I'm like, no. You have cried like more than 10 times for Nijisanji, dude. This is one of the reasons why when people tell me about Nijisanji, I say that if you want to support Nijisanji, go ahead. I'm not stopping you guys. You guys want to apply to Nijisanji, go ahead. I'm not stopping anyone. The reason why I keep quiet about the situation we're in, right, is that it wasn't the right time to say it. That I can only lead little by little, small bit to let people understand how bad it was. And if people take my hint, they will not apply to Nijisanji. They will start to realize the situation was very, very bad from the very end. It wasn't just bad on the EN side, it was actually worse in the JP side, not as what people might see. And then it was also slightly bad from the Indian branch, because if anyone who know about Nijisanji, there is the Indian branch. Then after that, there is a Korean branch, and then there is the Indonesia branch. And then what happened to all of them? All dissolved. So I was very, very mad when Nijisanji don't even care. And if anyone want to know why does Nijisanji management always have been the issue, just look at the freaking management. I mean, like, the management doesn't even care about their talent in the first freaking place. I feel like and the funny thing is, right, if anyone who watched the video of Nijisanji CEO, he freaking admit that he had neglected other overseas branch ever since who know how long when. Can't wait for the great flood of Nijisanji tears. Oh, the one thing I would say that Nijisanji already sound like sinking yacht ship already for me. The thing is, right, you know why the schedule is very, very packed? The reason why their schedule is very packed in a way is not because they are technically a black company forced to do whatsoever. It's that the talent, if they don't do long hour of schedule, they won't get paid as accordingly. And you have to understand, they only get like a few percentage. In this case, now it's already kind of confirmed 2%. I mean, like, if you have to imagine that if they got like, let's say 2,000. Imagine they got 2,000. They only get like a few dollars only. So the thing is, right, where does the money go? The money go actually not to the yacht. If anyone asks me, does it go to the yacht? No, it doesn't go to the yacht. The yacht is only later on. The money was supposed to be invested into 3D modeling, artists, new animation, new clothes, as well as to hire new talents. It was supposed to be that. the way. And based on the contract that I seen before, it was supposed to be that the talent will not ask for more money, as the money will help and be invested into that situation. It was supposed to be that way. Until when I saw how bad it was, I mean, like, I did give them the benefit of doubt. I kind of like wait for 3 years, maybe it's just something along the line, until when people talk about it, that I realized that I have to look into it. And when I look into it, it was getting bad to worse. That was like, oh my goodness. And then Zion situation happened. The whole situation started long before. I wasn't expecting it was that bad. Like, personally, if anyone asked me, I have to admit, I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. I mean, like, there is the Korean branch, there is the Indian branch, there is the Indonesia branch, there is also the all other branch. But when it does not go according to what they want, they cancelled it. Which is the reason why a lot of people have been wondering what is happening. And it's not about what happening behind the scene. It's more towards like the contract, the NDA, the payment, all these things was getting out of hand already. And mind you guys, I did give them the benefit of doubt, because when it comes to like overseas payment, right, there is the overseas tax. There is also situation with the amount to be paid to the talents, and that is the reason why that all these things have been very, very iffy from ever since who knows when. And considering that the situation finally get out of hand now, that people start realizing how bad it was, I'm like, look at some of the talent that graduated. Look at Kuro, who is known as Mr. previously. Look at Madara, who is known as Nina previously. The way they talk about their situation after their graduation just proved that my point was getting more and more on the right track. And the more I predict, because they proved my point and my speculation correctly, that I was able to slowly guess what Nijisanji will do next. And then when one of the reasons why I say that, why I guess that Selene Tatsuki will graduate and not terminated at the time, was that knowing how she was very, very kind, I did think along the line, like, maybe, just maybe, she would choose to graduate. Nijisanji, if they actually let her graduate, it would have been the best scenario of. But people will still make noise, don't get me wrong, but it would be one of the best scenario that Nijisanji would have done. But no, we have to terminate terminate her no matter what. It's like, dude, it's really one of the worst PR I ever seen in my life. It's one of the worst thing I ever seen since since Zion situation. And it really, I mean, like, if anyone would start putting 2 and 2 together, we'll start to realize that the situation with Zion Sayu is very similar to Selene Toki. And I actually did initially put up the prediction that they will put up a smear or sabotage against Selene Tatsuki. I did predicted that they will do something along the line, because I mean, like, if you really know what happened to Zion or Sayu in that end, you will know very how Nijisanji will do that. And considering that Selene even know what they will do, she was ready for a statement, which I believe that tomorrow will be a very juicy moment where she will put up a statement about what happened in her end. Because the thing is, right now Nijisanji decided to throw their talent under the bus. I mean, like, it's really one of the worst. It's really one of the worst thing ever that I ever seen. Like, dude, those are your talents, and what they say that they will care more about their talents from now on. Yeah, F their shit. They freaking put up the talent as a meat seal, you know, like, of every single thing they will do that. I can't even think about positive thing to talk about them now. But then again, this Nijisanji that we are talking about, not what can we talk about? I mean, like, it's Valentine's Day in Japan, soon to be in Singapore or Malaysia or Indonesia or any Southeast Asia, and then we got such a thing happening in Nijisanji. You know what? I'm going to go to my Twitter right now. I'm going to go to my Twitter right now. Hanako-san, oyasumi! 来てくれてありがとう。あ、さらに、ちょっと久しぶりですが、元気かな？ Alright, let me shish on my Twitter. あ、元気になりよりな。でも、今も遅いから、バレンタインデー来てくれてありがとう。でも、早く寝てくださいよ、お嬢ちゃん。let's shish this on. 何？お嬢ちゃん聞くときは変かしら。はい、おやすみ。Alright, let's see. Oh my, I got notification on Twitter. You know what, guys? Today night stream is just basic. I deciding. Let's choose. Let's choose to get. I mean, like today I've been talking on Twitter a lot. I even freaking talked for 40 minutes for my random chat to the point that I mean, like my throat was actually getting better. Once I can switch on the okay, found it. All right. The Selene. Oh my! Hey, can we just watch 4chan, Parent 4chan video? We are gonna enjoy it. Don't worry, I got a feeling. Yep. Okay, guys. Let's enjoy the four pair. Let me off the music. Oh, I gonna enjoy the video. We are gonna enjoy the video now, guys. I need my dose of laughter, okay? I really like pissed off a lot of things to be behind the finally sleep. Yeah, you are. I'm gonna watch it and then before I give my take.
This is a comprehensive summary from all.
Wait, can we just watch it on YouTube instead? Okay, let's watch.
Relevant events related to Selene's termination from the last days before the
Okay, let me cut it out for you guys so that you guys can see it properly. I'm gonna bring it up bigger. I'm gonna move myself a little bit to the left. On my side is I look to the left, okay? Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this. I always enjoy Parent 4chan video.
announcement up to her return as Dokibird. There are timestamps in the description and chapters in the video itself for easier navigation due to the length of the video, but I have organized everything to make it easier to just watch from start to finish. Enjoy!
Oh my god, this is a 36-minute video. I'm gonna enjoy this very much.
Just the stream. It's officially 1 month of
Yeah, it's been 1 month. Yeah, the thing is, right? The whole situation would have been alright if they let her graduate 1 month that time. They just not do. Like this is really one of the reasons why sometimes when you think about whole situation, right? The worst part is that Nijisanji is still using Selene for match. Yes, that's the thing. The merge was, I mean, like 33 days or technically 1 month she was missing, but yet during that period her merch was still out for sale, so technically they are still earning money. And at the end of the day, I'm like, what happened to her? People was asking, people thought that buy merch of her will support her until when they realized that no, it really want to.
Selene. The Dragons have finally had enough. Day 34 into Niji's 3-day special Dragon Correcting.
Dragon collecting. Machikayo. Yeah, no. The thing is, right? What pisses me off is about the situation where Nijisanji is still freaking earning money using Selene Tatsuki when she was behind recovering from her attempt of taking off her life, and it's really one of the worst thing done by Nijisanji. Like, dude. But I mean, like, not trying to break in between video of Parrot Chan. It's just that it's really like, I mean, like, anyone. I mean, like, I got someone asking me about Selen Tatsuki missing for like one week before that 1 month. Like, people actually asked me behind the scenes. Someone actually asked me, like, people asking me, like, do you know what might happen to Selen? And I say, let's take it at face value that she's still recovering from her accident. And I guess, as for right now, I think based on my speculation, during that 1 month period, it is safe to say that maybe Selen was preparing the whole statement, the whole situation, or maybe want to graduate or getting or whatsoever. Like, she knew in a way that what Nijisanji would do to her, and she was preparing. So she freaking got 1 month to prepare, and Nijisanji is like, whoopsie. So yeah, I guess in a way we can definitely say that what happened during that 1 month period is not about just that she's recovering, she is preparing.
Operation. Like how everyone assumes the worst and don't consider it's just a month-long New Year break and Selen will be back like nothing happened. There is no...
That is like me. What might happen to Selen? I don't know. Ask the rat. Yeah, what I say is based on speculation. I'm not a rat. But that lie definitely is like me. Selen will be bad like nothing happened. Yeah, she is bad, but not as Selen. In a way, she is bad but not excellent. I guess that line actually is like a freaking rotten expired dead meal.
Long New Year break and Selen will be back like no.
Do you have to give it?
There is no bad management in Nijisanji. I love Nijisanji, they're my family. How could anybody ever hate such a great company?
Alright. Fair share to Parent Chan. I always watch him using my main account. I didn't subscribe to him using my Omega Kita account, so I'm just gonna subscribe to him now. I subscribed to him using my main real life account, so I've been watching him for quite a while, and the way he always kind of gives each line in a sarcasm way or whatsoever, it always made me laugh because the way he speaks is very, very funny. It bring me joy in a way because sometimes some of the negative thing you want to bring out the positive in something and you really want to enjoy every single moment, and this is really one of the reasons why I really love Parent Chan, the way he do his video. But one of the thing is that what made me realize that how they trying to say there is no bad management in Nijisanji, they are like finally, how can anyone hate a great company? Well, the thing is, right, in order to like counterpoint each of the point, well, the thing is, right, in the first place, they are not considered friendly. When people say they act like brother, act like sister, act like friendly along the line, I thought about it in one of my random chat in the past, and technically it really go along the line that there is no friendly or whatsoever inside their group. They are technically competing against each other. If you know about how Nijisanji is trying to is trying to gain a lot of subscribers or go along the line of like trying to stand out, and then when they're trying to stand out of nowhere, the next wave start coming in, right? If you guys look at the whole situation, it is understandable because the thing is, right, Nijisanji really never market their talents every single time, and they keep on pushing new wave after new wave after new wave, which is the reason why the money of the 2% goal is that they wanted to use that money to push new wave for everyone, the fan, to enjoy. And they never really care about talent in the first place. So when you think about that, right, that is when you push like a whole group of people into one squeeze type room, they are you need to build, you have to have a team or someone to break the ice, let them build up their like their relationship, let them get along with each other, like how Holostar have been doing ever since. And one of the things that Nijisanji had failed to address is that the management did not like give a something along the line of team management or trying to build up the team according each way and letting each wave to stand out on their own. Instead, they push out wave after wave. And if you think about it, right, when you think about all the Hololive, Holostar, you at least remember the like not the Niji, at least the Hololive, Holostar, each of the member accordingly, because there is a break in between, and the talents will know and try to stand up on their own. And you can see that the talents will always try to help each other out. Just like how when, like sometimes we will say the senpai and the kohai is basically the senior and the junior. When they always try to collab with each other, trying to help each other, pull each other up in a way. But in Nijisanji, that's not the way. In Nijisanji, it's either you die on your own, or you live on your own, or if you join the group and then you and then climb out together. So sometimes when you see like collab within Nijisanji, right, it's always that you are either you've been forced to do so, or you go along the line that you are part of the group that make you able to go up the way. So it's really one of the situation where we have to ask ourselves that why is the internal treatment within Nijisanji and also in other group, let's say Hololive, Holostar, why is it so much different? It's really back to the point that they within Nijisanji alone, they are not treating themselves to with each other very well, which is the reason why I've been very vocal about Nijisanji ever since, like who know how long when. And it's really like they are just competing against each other. It's a very toxic and poor environment. As what Serlan or Toki-san had mentioned long ago, it was a poor and toxic environment. And I mentioned that because the talents are actually competing against each other for the spot of being the favor of Nijisanji company. And sadly, this is really one of the true situations where Serlan and Zion talk about it before they became Sayu and Toki respectively. So the thing is, right, it really happened badly, and I've been talking about this for quite a long while. And there is no bad management. Well, anyone who knows that how management will always try to screw you up, considering that what happened to Serlan, what happened to Pomu, what happened to Mista, they have been offered a lot of stuff. All of them cancelled by Nijisanji management because because we are not getting paid for it. And I've been saying along the line that Nijisanji talent are technically a talent, meaning to say that if you want to have a collaboration with their talent, you have to pay the company. Then they'll rent their talent to you. So if they are not getting paid, they are not going to grow. And sometimes you have to forego profit to earn more. But Nijisanji is get the profit, don't care about what happened. So that is how I've been very vocal about Nijisanji based on their marketing tactic for quite a long while. And how can anyone hate a great company? That's not a company anymore, at least on this time.
Good job, Millie. Selen comes back. She doesn't laugh anymore.
She lost her laugh ever since when she mentioned about the music video. It was very obvious in that the like a lot of people say along the line it was the music video. That yes, definitely the music video was the one that caused the whole situation. In my take, I would believe it was long stemmed before that. It was longer beforehand. It was happened long ago. Especially, let's say, the tournament hosting, the payment of the artists along the line. That is a accumulate of situation, and it's just that the situation with the missing on was the technically the music video was, in my take, is not the start but the final straw.
Once she comes back, and 99 other hilarious jokes you can tell yourself.
Oh, how this...
He's worried about about where Selene is. There have been no updates for a whole month,
Yeah.
but I wonder if Selenium is really okay.
Even the artist who drew Selene Tatsuki, the original creator, was wondering what happened to her. A lot of people was wondering behind the scene. So Nijisanji management really screwed this up. Did Nijisanji get such huge amount of profit? Selene spent 200k in 1 year because management won. Okay. In a way, right? It's not that Nijisanji get a huge amount of profit. If you think about the thing, right? If the amount of money that Selene will not have to pay, because the thing is, right, she have to pay 200k herself. To Nijisanji, right, they will be like, oh, we don't need to pay 200k. And whatever profit that's come from Selene Tatsuki's success, they earn additional money. So the thing is, right, Nijisanji, if you want Nijisanji to pay, this has been ongoing since the JP side, where a lot of the JP are forced to work for free. A lot of the work created by the other artists are forced, like this have been ongoing Nijisanji long ago, is that a lot of artists are forced to do for free for Nijisanji. Meaning to say that they who had got paid for the work they done, but Nijisanji say that you know how Nijisanji play this tactic? They go with a tactic along the line that we are giving you exposure, we are giving you more name, we are bringing more eyes to you. You should be grateful. We should be asking you for money. Why we have to pay you money? So that's basically what Nijisanji management think, how they feel, and they don't want to pay any money to anyone. Which is the reason why they will say along the line that they will only pay if they feel like it. And even when they feel like it, they never feel about paying to any talents. Which is the reason why a lot of work done by artists for Nijisanji talents is always technically for free. They never get a single cut whatsoever, because Nijisanji feel like they are one of the big company, and whatever artwork you give to them, they will technically give you the exposure. But the thing is, right, Nijisanji will actually go beyond the worst route ever. They will eat up the artwork, they will not credit the artist, and the worst part of all, they will sell the art as their merchandise. It happened once or twice in the past. It got caught up, they don't care, and then they continue doing it again. So it had been one of the worst thing that they ever done, and I actually kind of been vocal about it for a long while. How Nijisanji doesn't care about art, not just their talents, but they don't care about the artists. And if the mama of or the creator of Selene Tatsuki, the model, if she is not or he is not aware, it just proves to show that the Nijisanji management don't even care to them. And mind you guys, the creator, the one who draw Selene Tatsuki, is a Japanese. They could have asked a Japanese management to reply to the artist. Instead, they choose not to. So the thing is, right, it's not stemmed only from the EN management, it's stemmed from the JP management as well. It's based on one thing only, the management. There is no EN management, there is no JP management, there is always never been different branch management, there only is one management. And I've been talking about it for so long, I just don't understand why people think there is a lot of different branch management. There is only one management ever since who know when. Just that they never make it easily obvious. It's just that it being too obvious in my eye, but not obvious in 99.9999% of the whole damn world. So I don't understand why people don't see it. I don't understand why when I talk about it, people don't believe me along the line. So it's really damn obvious, and it's really sad to see at this point of time how people only start realizing how the whole situation is, how people start talking about it, and it really hurt me to finally see how true that whole situation is really at this point of time. So it's really it's really just them bad in just let's just say it's very bad situation done by Nijisanji. It's like again like the 1 month situation, like when they should have talked, they choose to shut up. When they should have not talked, when they should have shut up, they choose to talk. So yeah, it's really one of the worst things that Nijisanji would have done.
Have been no updates for a whole month, but I wonder if Selenium is really okay. Time to blacklist her from ever working with Nijisanji. I'd rather be an evil resident than stay silent on.
Gonna pay for the yacht somehow. This one got me a little bit. Trying to blacklist her from ever working. I guess in a way that's kind of like telling us that yes, she had been technically blacklisted, but dude, Resident Evil Silent Hill. 2 of the game I hate playing. If given a chance, I will not choose to play them.
On this hill, you have nothing to threaten me with.
Oh, there's a lot of sauce I can throw out there out in the open field. It's just that at this point of time, let's just let Celine do the honor. Because the thing is, like, Celine usually got a lot of evidence. Based on situation, it's really looking very bad for Nijisanji. It's just that Nijisanji is just being a joker, I guess.
Nothing you can do with all your strength. Don't worry, you'll come back. And that's the point. I have the chuvas. Rumao, not even a LARP at this point. Seriously, want to know where the fuck is she? Where is Selen? It's been over a month of pure silence.
Yeah, RPR talk.
Get concerning. It would be.
RPR talk about it, and technically when RPR and quite a few people start talking about it, that go to the point of people start questioning where is Selen. Where is Selen technically stuck? I let me see whether I can dig out or not. I got even someone writing me in YouTube asking about me. I'm not sure whether I can show you guys. Can you guys see it? Okay. I'm gonna. Reason, hello there. She didn't reply. Okay, it's alright though. Alright, just to put for content so that you guys can see. Yes, shout out to Rich S Boy Son. He had asked me that we still have not heard of Selen in a month. I was asked that, and at the same time in Discord, which I was not sure, I was also asked the same thing by other people. So you had nothing to threaten me with Selen standing in the front of us. Maybe that's how Selen. Maybe Selen is the one who will end Nijisanji. Maybe not. Who knows. Can I clarify? Did Rishi-san saw the image that I sent her? She did ask for it. Or did she faint actually? I mean, oh, you made her pass out. Okay. Okay, let's continue.
Nice to know where and how Selen is doing at the very least. Can't you ask her directly? You are of all people. Don't you think if I could, I would have?
You made her pass out from what? What? I'm not gonna say that word. Did she shout? But I was asked. Did she? Say the word kimochi. Okay, back to Nijisanji stuff. Yeah, don't you think I think if I could, I wouldn't have. Yeah, actually, this actually went brought out of the situation, which is the reason why people start getting mad about.
Get screwed by management. Get into accident. Get out of the hospital after a couple of days. Go totally radio silent for a whole month to recover. I see.
I see. You tie her up and then. No, the thing is, right? She did ask to see my photo of me wearing something. A casual clothes, I would have to say, at least, so that everyone on YouTube can understand. I was wearing a casual clothes and she wanted to see me on it. So I took a photo, sent it to her. She was hoping to see that, so I had no idea whether she saw that or not. Okay. Yeah, basically this sum me up. This thing summed the whole damn thing up for Celine.
Go totally radio silent for a whole month to recover. I see.
I see.
Psychosis, the nightmare. It never ends.
And then the graduation of Kill Carnicle. Just let her sleep. Just let her sleep. Toki's lawyer is literally jumping for joy after this move. This most recent Oh, he is going to be though. I will say that the PR stunt done by Nijisanji is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, like, I talked about this in my random chat already. They freaking nuke themselves up. This is no longer taking a gun shooting at their foot, no longer taking a rifle and shoot the other foot. It's not even taking a cannon as aim at their belly. It's a freaking nuke at their self already. So I have no idea what the hell Nijisanji is thinking about. What were they trying to do? What are they trying to achieve? It's one of the stupid things I've ever seen in my life. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And one of the reasons why I'm like very vocal about in the random chat, why I've been talking about it in random chat, and I'm like, this is one of the best moment ever. In case you want to know what happened, basically we are talking about Nijisanji, and it's really funny how Nijisanji just blew themselves up. Basically, it's about a VTuber agency that decided to blow their sum up in the very bad way. Just to let you have an understanding.
1 month and 1 day, 2 graduations, 1 suicide attempt, and future termination. Just 2, not great, not terrible. How many did you graduate in the end? Just 2, okay? Which is not bad. This is not bad.
Not bad.
Let this info distract you from the fact that there are 0 updates about Selene. Remember that karma is real, and celebrating this leaves
Karma is real. It's real. It's happening now. Which is the reason why I'm very, very happy.
Yuroshi at its mercy. You retards have accumulated 3 years worth of it. Time to reap what you sowed, bitch. 1 graduation amount.
I have to say, it does not accumulate 3 years. It's way beyond that. Nijisanji will be the poster boy for self-stem research. How else are they growing their feet? So you're basically telling me that they use a gun, shoot at one of the feet, they take a rifle, shoot at the other feet, and then they recover the feet. And I mean, like, we can definitely say that it's the way they shoot at their feet is not their own feet, okay? They are shooting at their talent's feet right now. They are freaking shooting at their own talent's feet. They are bringing their talent under the bus. They are throwing them as a mid-seal. So at this point of time, it's already damn obvious they are not shooting at their feet, they are shooting at their talent's feet. So I don't think it's just that basic. I think it's just basically that's how I feel.
Time to reap what you sowed, bitch! One graduation a month, Sanji! One graduation a month! Seriously, not even second place in the graduation race? Give me that fucking graduation!
Nijisanji, where graduation and termination is a graduate. Because the thing is, right, you want to get terminated or do you want to get graduated? Join Nijisanji. Immediate happen.
Please get me out! Get out of here! Mother of Selling is in a fucking queue after all! Bitch, also, fuck you, by the way. You're gonna be in Nijisanji for like 50 plus more. God, I hope not. 40 plus since the last stream. She survived the Niji hit squad but was left in the hospital in critical condition.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
40 days since last stream. 40 days since last stream. Does Gunda hold the record for longest Niji suspension? Cancel and beat it. The longest Nijisanji stealth suspension. 40 days and 40 nights since.
Guys, I talk about it happened on the JP side, okay? I thought about this happened in the JP side. That's I had nothing more to say. I stopped watching the video halfway because it Umbring can't understand anything. I mean, like, it's just a joke, it's kind of fun. So normally I tend to take my time to watch, slowly explain some of the things. But the thing is, right, the self-suspension actually doesn't happen in the EN side or the Indonesian side or any other side. It actually stemmed from the Japan side long ago. It happened in Japan quite a lot of time and people didn't talk about it. And in the Japan side, they always tend to go along the line that they are taking a hiatus. They are technically no longer under the company, but they still have to obliged not to talk bad about the company because of NDA. And based on contract is a very based in the Japan law is a very powerful thing. So often more than not, when people sign a contract in Japan, is really what they will be afraid of. And I have signed contract in Japan quite a few times myself, including as a VTuber agency contract. Yes, I had signed as a VTuber agency contract. I won't state which company, I will not state who, and I got terminated. And yes, I got informed long before I got terminated. So it really kind of begs the question, like, Nijisanji, nani yaderu no yo? Like, when in the past, when I said I was a JP liver, it's really goes to the point of that, what were they thinking? It's like, it happened long ago, and when I was a JP liver, it was really at that time when people talk about, oh, thank you for the subscribe. Like, I thought about this long ago. It happened in the JP side, and it really happened. Like, a lot of people saying, like, it happened in the JP side. Yeah, this is happening, and I'm actually very surprised that parents son actually go to the point of finding it out. It really frustrating, like, how a lot of things happen in the Japan side, and a lot of people thinking, oh, it's just only happening in the Indonesia side or happening in the EN side. It happened from the Japan side, and there is no EM branch, there is no JP branch, there is no whatsoever branch. The management have only been one branch, and that is called management. And the management itself is just basically it manage every single thing. And if they can't handle it, they will ask their own talent to help them in doing so. So if there is a translation issue, they'll tell the talent to do so. If there is some issue they want to do so, they'll ask the talent to do so. So this is one of the things that they do not outsource whatever they can, they just get someone to do it for them. Remember when someone thought it was just recovery and not a stealth suspension? Oh, sadly, it has always been self-suspension ever since who know when.
40 days and 40 nights since last stream. Such fun here. I can relate to you guys all too well. Stay strong, everyone. Is she dead? Approximate location. Selling Tatsuki's body.
Wait, what? How the hell?
41 days since
Oh my
last
god.
stream. She's going to be suspended for a long time until everyone eventually forgets about her.
Sadly for Nijisanji, she didn't stay silent. Nijisanji is really very good at using their contract and NDA. I've seen the contract once. I wouldn't talk about it, but I would just say that it's really one of the worst one I've ever seen in my life. I will just stop at that. I don't want to get myself in trouble. I will not get the person that showed me in trouble, so I would just stop there.
42 days since last stream. Council is a failure.
To all those who is still in Nijisanji, if you value your company, you defend them. If you value your life and your career, get out. That's my advice for them. Cross that. It's already gone already. Alright, just to put into content how you guys see the image, right? IN, like I mentioned, was the Indian branch. KRID is the Korean and Indonesian branch, and EM branch now. I was aware since long ago from the JP side already. Like I mentioned, I was the JP live 日本語の日本語で配信してありますよ。日本語でよ。私英語一度もやってないよ。Like in the past, I really just speak in Japanese all the time. I would just speak in Japanese, talk in Japanese, none English. No, nothing in English. Right now, I'm an EN, technically J/JP liver, VTuber. But the thing is, right, the whole situation stemmed from Japan, and then it was from the Indian side, it was more towards that there was no market. The Korean side also technically is the same thing. They were the marketing was more onto the real J-pop idol, the real person, not the VTuber style. So the Korean also didn't success. Then the Indonesian branch, which is technically they trying to step into the Indonesian branch, similar to how HoloLive stepped into the Indonesian branch and how HoloLive was able to success, but they did not manage their talents accordingly, which lead to their failure. But the whole situation stemmed for very, very long, and now it's happening in EN side. So just to let anyone understand what does this image mean, that's basically what is happening right now. For the yacht. Yeah.
Babe, it's time for your monthly Nijisanji advertisement video. Yes.
I feel so bad for Parrot Forson. And then the termination happens.
Notice termination of Selen Tatsuki. Selen? On December 26th.
Yeah, like I mentioned, right, it's a accumulation of situation from the banning of hosting event to the payment with the artist of artwork issue, and now finally, as you guys see, the termination, they are using the music video as a mean to indicate that the whole situation. Oh, it's happened because she broke the law. She broke the contract. Sorry, like she broke the contract along the line. She broke the contract. It's because they are trying to victim blame someone. They're trying to use the music video as the baseline, and I mean, like, based on evidence wise, the creator of the original cover song had come out and stated that she had given the right already. Celine had also got the okay already. Nijisanji just say, out of nowhere, they decided to retract their statement and say, nope, we are not. So they are trying to state the music video as the reason for the whole situation.
Posted a music video. Without prior approval.
Without prior approval is something that is very questionable. She would have not done the video if she didn't get approval. So someone in Nijisanji is lying right now. And because someone is lying right now, which is the reason why a lot of people is catching on. People are understanding what is happening. They understand what is truly happened behind the scene. Because the statement, I mean, like, it's not even, I'm only reading freaking 5 minutes and I've been talking for almost like 15 plus minutes. And it's really sure to prove that how bad the situation with Nijisanji is, and it's really, really damn bad though. Yeah, it's just very, very bad though.
Approval as required by the activity rules. On December 25th, we communicated to Selen that permission needed to be obtained from relevant parties. The myth of permissions. I permit, I permit, I don't, I can't.
I permit, I don't. Okay. This hit so badly. This Celine have gotten a permission. The creator of the cover song had permitted the one who created the song, the last cup of coffee, she had permitted it. Nijisanji, I don't. Based on evidence, the reason that Nijisanji in their video in Elila video that Val Akuma put up the statement, in that video they are shooting their own foot. Why? Because the thing is, right, the creator had given the permission, and the reason why Nijisanji don't give the permission is that they say that inside the music video contained 2 of their previous former talents, which is basically Mista and Nina, and they own the IP to their talents. Why would you disagree to this such thing? Like, Mista graduated, Nina graduated, you freaking own Nina, you freaking own Mista. Why would you say no? So something is happening, and Nijisanji, when they say I don't, this is so damn bad. Like, this is one of the things that is really, sometimes when I watch some of the video, it's like sometimes foreshadowing, or whether it's just a joke that happened in the past, it really is very, very bad.
I can't believe Lily Pichu nuked Nijisanji.
Lie, time for an auspicious breakfast. Have a prosperous Lunar New Year.
I got no money to eat McDonald's.
Our immediate response was to make the music video private. Selen Tatsuki took to social media, specifically X, making misleading statements. Notably, quotes, management has privated the song. Aren't you the smartest little nana?
Guys, this is this is just basically again and these are just as I say again, they have been shooting at their own foot again and again and again. They private the video, claim they are not the one private the video. So the statement, right, again, right, I mentioned it. They've been shooting at their own food. When I say they've been shooting at their own food again and again, they claim they pivoted the video. Then they claim they did not did so. So basically they are saying, yes, we did it. No, we didn't. But yes, we did it. It's just basically what the heck.
The quotes, management has privated the song. Aren't you the
Our immediate response is to make the music video private. Silent Tatsuki take to social media, especially as making misleading statement. Management have privated the video. Dude, you freaking private the video. No, we did not. Like I said, this is one of the reasons why sometimes when you watch the whole situation, right, it's just so funny. Like, let's watch what parents say.
misleading statements? Notably, quotes, management has privated the song. Aren't you the smartest little manager there is? You fucking retard. The decision was made to temporarily remove her access to accounts on various social media platforms.
Which leads to the question, as Kyo-san, the rabbit VTuber, mentioned, so who is the one typing all these things? Like, who is the one typing all this? Okay. I'll tell you guys one thing. The monologue, if you guys notice this part, it is. If you notice, right, I will show you guys one thing, and one thing interesting. I did upload a random chat today. I had uploaded a random chat today, and I will show you guys how true the thing is. So basically, right, if you are in Japan, there is a Japan quote. In English, there is also the English quote. So if I show you guys this, if anyone who saw how I've been uploading videos, sometimes I will add a little bit of Easter egg or something of a simple thing to show. So basically, this is the random chat for today that I uploaded, just to put in the contents. Now look carefully at the quote, the word negligible. Look before the negligible and after the negligible. Notice the first one belonged to the JP keyboard. The second one belonged to the EN keyboard. This is will. So whoever used the first one, that belonged, not because of the keyboard whatsoever, it belonged to one is the JP keyboard and one is the EN keyboard. It's just basically that simple. Unless you are going to the point of typing in two different things, that I had no idea how. But basically, one is the Japan keyboard and one is the EN keyboard. That's basically how that if anyone would notice this when if you look into my random chat that I upload today, yeah, that is a small Easter egg that I actually put it up as a just for fun and simple Easter egg, see whether who will notice it. But I guess as for right now, I don't think anyone had noticed that. So yeah, it is a thing. It is really something that a lot of people didn't notice. And if you guys go and check out a lot of the talents, the way they type their whatsoever their notice, you definitely can see who is truly typing behind those account, and it may be someone else that we may not know. So I mean, like, who knows? That's all I can put out as a speculation for people to chew on.
Tatsuki demanded that any color should be held legally responsible. She claimed that she was no longer able to engage in her activities as a liver due to decisions made by any color, was being harassed by other
Okay. I know I don't want to talk about this. I don't like the statement put up by Nijisanji management. When they put up the statement, was being harassed by other affiliated liver due to management. It's very obvious the management is the one doing the bullying. But if you look at the whole damn thing, the whole statement is indicating that due to management, it's just basically the management is the one doing the bullying. Celine is trying to pinpoint that, but management decided to add in the line saying that being harassed by other liver, the management just outright just throw everyone under the bus, throwing every talent that is under Nijisanji under the bus. And it's no longer at this point of time, it's no longer under the bus. It's just basically throw that out into the nuclear bomb site and let them be blasted by every single one. Which is the reason why I've been telling every liver, if they I mean, like, I'm just a small time VTuber, I got no more say, I got no more power to say anything. If they choose to listen to this old man, get the freaking hell out of that freaking black hole. That is no longer I mean, like, at this point of time, if people still calling Nijisanji, I still call it Nijisanji. But the thing is, right now that is called the sinking yacht ship already, okay? It's, you know what? Let's go to Twitter. What is happening? I shall now hereby declare that Nijisanji will now known not as Black Company or Kurosanji, but sinking yeah by the degree of the old man casual VTuber Amega Kita. I'm so gonna be having so much fun.
Affiliated livers due to mismanagement. Oh wait, where do I remember reading this exact same Color firmly believes that we and the other livers under our affiliation have not engaged in unjust practices.
I've been talking about this a lot of time. They will not admit to it. They will not say they had not did anything unjust. I mean, like, this have been based on the human psychology that I've been talking a lot of time, been saying a lot of time. Like, who in their right mind will admit they did anything wrong? They did something wrong. It's so damn obvious, and they still trying to lie through their freaking teeth. At this point of time, I'm like, one of the reasons why I've been, like, when I was looking at the statement, I took my time to read it. I mean, like, these few days have been a freaking hell for me. I took my time to be vocal in Twitter. I've been checking a lot of stuff behind the scene. I've been looking into a lot of video. I've been looking at a lot of comment, a lot of people in their opinion, their comment, a lot of the line, and there's still people defending Nijisanji. I have found quite a few, a lot of them. I'm still saying that if you really want to support your Oshi, tell them to don't stay in Nijisanji. Nijisanji is basically, like I mentioned, is the freaking yashi, for goodness sake.
Well, funny you say that, because literally everyone else disagrees.
Yeah, everyone disagrees though.
Well, at least you are smart enough to say that. We regret.
Even if they say we, not a lot, like 90% of people disagree. There will still be 10% people who are trying to defend Nijisanji or trying to say that don't hate on the talents, don't hate on the company or whatever along the line, hate on the management itself. But considering that the situation with Nijisanji have been done is getting worse and worse each day, there is no point of defending Nijisanji or the talent. But again, I am a person who believes in second chance, even though if it's at a very end of the road. I still believe that if the talent on Nijisanji really truly understand they can still be redeemed, they should really like in one of the Buddhism, like one of the Buddhism words, one of the religious word that we say in their favorite term would be 回头是岸, which means that even if you walk towards the ocean trying to end your life, when you turn around, it's still the land that you had come from. You still can be redeemed. You can still save yourself. To all the Nijisanji talents, you can still be safe. Don't let the company undervalue you. Don't let them underestimate you, trying to bully you into saying things. If you are truly a bully yourself, admit and ask for forgiveness. At least you still can be safe. If you still try going along the line of saying that defend Nijisanji, I think the hate from people against you have to take it from now on. At least that's how I feel. We get to be very doubtfully.
Of our affiliation contract with Selen Tatsuki was unavoidable.
You know the funny thing, right? This aged very badly for two reasons. Number one, they decided to terminate her Selen contract in a way, and it was really bad PR on their side because Selen has put up a statement indicating that she had asked for graduation. In Vogue Akuma's statement, he stated that we are open for graduation for Selen Tatsuki. And he stated that they did, that she chose not to. But the thing is, right, the company is the one putting up they terminate her. So it's like Vogue Akuma against the company's statement now. It's not Selen's statement against either one of them. It's Vogue Akuma's statement against the company's statement, which is the reason why when I was looking and reading watching the whole script, I was taking my time reading the whole damn thing, and I did not address that in my video because it's really stupid. But then again, if you look at the statement of Vogue Akuma and the company, the Vogue Akuma saying that, we are open for graduation. The company said, no, we have to terminate. So it's like, is it Selen statement against the company, or is it Akuma's statement against the company? Because the thing is, right, Vogue Akuma put up a statement saying that they are open for graduation. Like, who in the hell are you? Are you a part of the management? Like, I was thinking on the line, now I feel like Vogue Akuma might be part of the management now. Because he said that we are open for it. They ended up being the author of their own collapse. Yeah, the thing is, right, I've been saying this a lot of time. When they put up the PR or the statement or the damage control, whatever they call it, they are shooting at their own foot. They are not using a gun anymore. They are not using a Magnus gun anymore. They are not using a AK-47 or rifle or whatever sniper rifle. They are not even using a RPG. They are not even using a cannon. They're not using a tank anymore. They are freaking throwing themselves into a nuclear bomb site and let it blast themselves. And for some reason, they are still alive. So it's right now the PR they have put out right now, like I mentioned again and again and again, if they shut up, they will have saved themselves. But the more statement they put out, the more statement they are contradicting themselves. They are shooting themselves in the foot. They are causing more and more light. It's so damn obvious that the more I say about this, like if people say that they don't understand at this point, let me explain to you guys now. They are contradicting themselves now. If they can't lie with their street face, with a poker face, don't bother to. And at this point, if people ask me why am I being vocal about Nijisanji ever since who know how long when, it's very damn obvious at this point of time that they say that they had regrettably concluded the termination. They are the one who put up the termination. But then Vogue Akuma say we are open for graduation. Selen Tatsuki or Toki Bird had said that she is open for graduation, but again back to the point of I permit, I don't. So Nijisanji management is the one saying they don't. They are now shooting themselves under they are throwing every talent under the bus. They are now shooting their foot with a freaking madness gun for some reason, or maybe a nuclear bomb for some reason, and it's so damn obvious at this point of time they are contradicting themselves again and again. Because the thing is, right, now we are not, why I'm saying they are lying is that at this point of time, even a professional liar know how to lie and come up with a better story than Nijisanji right now. And the worst part of all, they can't even get their facts right now. So it's at this point of time, if no one still can't see who is the liar right now, I can't even open their eyes anymore. There's no point of me fighting against the whole world right now. I've been fighting about this and been vocal about Nijisanji like ever since the JP side, even before the Indian side was the thing. I've been vocal about it, no one cared about me. And hell, I was even a JP level in the past. And I don't understand why people defend Nijisanji until right now when people start realizing how bad it was. And Nijisanji decided to just shoot themselves in the foot, and I'm like, not my problem anymore. We humbly request. It's a Japanese term, I believe it would be I think in the Japanese term I would say that they are trying to harm, like it was I think the whole sentence might be kind of from translated from Japanese, because in Japanese there is a very, very polite term. A very, very polite term. Like there is like example, let's say for example sumimasen. In English we all know that is I'm sorry. In casual form there is the gomenasai, and then the more casual will be gomen. But for sumimasen, right, there is a very formal way called moshiwake nai. Then there is also a lot of even higher form, which I sometimes get confused to the point that there is makoto ni moshiwake arimasen. Like there is a lot of different form of saying that. So when they say we humbly request, I think they translate this from Japan, and it's really very, very stupid.
For Obsidia and the Nijisanji yen in the future. No, I don't On December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a build-up of bullying from within, and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. I will be returning here soon, as I will like to celebrate a Lunar New Year with all of you. I think I like to use a trophy for my Oshi mark because it matches my hair. Based. I am still me. Every memory and achievement I've earned is still me. They cannot take that away.
Okay, putting in the context, right? Toki Bird had reached 504k subscribers. She had gained over that amount. The milestone she had placed for herself that was supposed to be at the end of this year. An achievement that at the end, technically at the start of the Lunar New Year, that she had achieved it. And it just proved to show how much support that a lot of people is showing for her right now. That's what I can say. Oh.
We privated the song. She lied and said that we privated the clowns. What's the clowns? Niji's statement said that they privated a music video before saying it was misleading for Selen to say.
I love this.
Contradiction. No, this is not edited. This is real. I was there when it happened. Even Community Notes is throwing Nijisanji under the bus. Holy shit! Lack of communication with creators resulted in delays in Selen Tatsuki's commission payments to creators. Creators who have been commissioned by Selen have stepped forward denying these claims, even saying she
Okay, I need to check. The Nijisanji statement. Even till right now, I just want to do a check. Is it still there? we need to definitely check on that. Because the thing is, right, it's different now. I did not check this for quite a while. That is different from how I remember. Selene had copyright collision from the original singer and producer of the song. Yes, I thought this earlier. Selene claimed that she had asked to leave the company after bullying and the toxic environment lead to hospitalization. Even community is still going strong on that. Crazy lad. And the latest one, the mentioned post that our lives are not held by any confidentiality obligation. This is not true since the Len Tatsuki termination they had mentioned. Those rules are designed to prevent leakage of Yeah, it's basically shooting at their own fate again and again and again and again. I feel so bad for all the livers who is still alive, still inside Nijisanji at this moment though. It's bad to the point when I saying like they are freaking shooting at their own feet again 10,000 times and they still freaking got a lot of feet though for some reason. I guess Andy-san, right now when you mentioned along the line that maybe they have a poster for stem recovery. Maybe they have been cloning feet for quite a lot. I guess they were trying to clone a lot of feet and so that they can shoot their own feet again and again and again.
Had paid them out of pocket due to management not doing so. She was an awesome person to work with. Literally did a bunch of projects out of her own wallet for her fans. And they treat her like this after everything she's done.
Yeah, that's...
I wanna say, she literally had to pay me herself for her birthday commission she got from me because the
this is really one of the worst thing ever to see though. I mean like, earlier when people like, when people say along the line that, is she really getting paid? She basically earned her salary and used her own salary to pay for everyone or every artist. And Nijisanji just basically reaped the benefit. So the thing is, right, it's more towards they reap the benefit, not the profit in a way. But because they are reaping the benefit, when in a way they get using the benefit to attract more investor into the company. Gaining investor mean you're gaining money. So when they showing the benefit in a ways, they are actually saying a lot of the line like this is actually in financial situation. So I hope you guys bear with me a little bit. So basically what happened is that when you say that are they gaining profit? No, they are not gaining profit. They are so basically if the success of their talent happen, they can use the success and then they convince their own investor, tricking to the investor saying that, hey, if you invest in our company, we'll use the money to help our talents. But the talents are using their own money, so the money go to my pocket along the line. So the thing is, right, the money is not going to help the talents in any way, but the money is just basically going to the pocket of Nijisanji, and they are using the money of Nijisanji to go to the point of earning the benefit. So the more benefit they are using, the more they are using it to help to gain more money. So that's how they earn profit. Do I prefer phone call or text message? This is a question that is being asked in reality. I prefer text message in a way, although I do love to talk to people, but sometimes when I can't reply, I will definitely go for the text message in a way. Okay, let's go. So I hope you guys can understand why in terms of benefit, right, it's not really earning the profit, it's more towards investor situation. So considering that the stock market is for Nijisanji is really dropping, that should be a huge message in a way. So I hope that explains in many situations for you guys who are not aware why I say that Nijisanji is using that to gain more money. It's basically they are using that to as a face, not as to gain the money from YouTube. They are gaining from investor.
company didn't pay me after months. I worked with her last year on a cosplay and dance video and she was incredibly sweet the entire time.
This is just basically a lot of people talking how nice Selene, Tatsuki or Tokiba is.
And I refused to sign it until it was fixed. They never did, lol. I just want to say that it was amazing.
They never did. I mentioned it a lot of times. When the company is not paying the talents or the artists, it's back to the point again that we have to ask ourselves, if they are not paying and the talent are paying, what do they do? What do the Nijisanji do with the money? They keep it. Basically. So do they use it to pay for the yacht? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know.
Sign it until it was fixed. They never did, lol. I just want to say that it was amazing working with Selen. She was very kind and responsive. She even paid me out of her personal PayPal account when the company hadn't paid me after months of waiting. Not to mention they failed sending me NDAs 3 times because they wrote someone else's name down on it. Yeah, Maddie, they couldn't pay you because they were just strapped for cash, obviously.
The company was estimated to be worth over 2.5 billion, with founder Riku Tatsuki 45% share, netting him a personal wealth of roughly 1.1 billion, making him Japan's youngest billionaire. Like I mentioned again and again, it's really back to the point of saying that they are freaking using the money and fattening themselves. Simple as that.
Strapped for cash, obviously. My lord, I kneel! Getting blacklisted by Nijisanji is a badge of honor. We at Studio Nekomata have made the decision.
Oh, this I was very happy about this thing in a way.
Nijisanji. Her love for artists and creators was obvious and infectious. We refuse to support
even Good Smart Company recently got starting to take notice of this though.
Nijisanji downplays Selen's cunning. Any color made it terminate our affiliation.
The most infamous statement that you.
The impact of this decision on our financial results.
Of every word you can put up, you use the word negligible. And mind you guys, when the CEO of Anytala put up his statement, he said that he is apologized for the use of this word. That's all. He did not say it was whatsoever. He just said that he apologized for the word of the negligible. He realized how bad it was. It really was. And I don't know who in the hell agreed to these words. But the thing is, I would just say, the damage is no longer considered negligible.
Will be negligible. This statement is very real and you can find it here. I'm going to financially recover from this.
The thing is, right, the Anytala had been dropping lately though. It had been dropping, it has been on the free fall lately though. In a way, like if you are looking at the whole financial year, it had been on the fall ever since the situation of the termination in a way. So the situation start free falling quite badly already. It was already considered very we are looking like in the year it was technically quite high ever since it first started at 2 point something. So in a way it's now starting to fall into the ground. It just proves that once they do fall beyond if I'm not wrong, if they start falling way beyond the weight when it was first started at 3 something, it's really starting to get low, and it did recover, and then now it's back to the low part. So I'm not sure how much lower it will go based on the situation, but it has been on the free fall technically for the past few days. So that's just to give into context based on what is happening on that where was it again? Based on what this whole situation means. And let me close not this part. Let's close this thing up. Let's close that thing up too, because it's so damn stupid that Nijisanji decides to create more trouble for themselves.
Decision on our financial results will be negligible. Good lord, what is going on over there? Talent termination? Talent termination this year? After 2 other livers have left? Yes. Are we still gonna make money? Money! You are replaceable. Go back to work. In light of recent developments regarding Any Color, aka Nijisanji, Hyde has made the decision to terminate our current
I'm actually very surprised. to be honest, I'm actually very, very surprised that how, like, if Hyde can actually start making noise about it, right? It just proves that even like big company, like I mean, like Good, from what I know, right? I need to do a check. Good Smell Company, like apparently, on the Good Smell Company, the EN side, when it comes to, let's see, update for Nijisanji official website have been suspended. Temporary, so they are not updating their website. The funny thing is, right, based on their Nendoroid, so apparently they remove Nijisanji talents. So I had not, I actually watched Force ID video, so I was not sure how true it was. I had no idea what is happening. So when I was actually watching the video, I was like saying that I was noticing that they have their release info. Is it under release info? I can't find it. I might talk about it because I couldn't find the whole situation. The pre-order date, is it pre-order date? I don't think it's released. I think it was pre-order date. Nendoroid. Apparently, it's just that apparently that we can't find Nijisanji talents anymore. But if you go to the JP site, apparently you can find it though. So I had no idea. Let's see whether I can upload it to JP site. Nendoroid. Wow, damn! The JP site is not even, the Japan site is not even updated. Huh? Let's try typing. Nijisanji. Those that have been released is still there, but not the pre-release. The pre-order. The pre-order is not there. Let's try every single one of them. Does it include? No, still couldn't get them. 2020 release this year? None. Huh. Interesting. Let's continue. Yeah, the thing is, right, quite a lot of them got cancelled though, and they are being refunded, so it's like those things are no longer existing though.
Height is negligible, but what if height connects with a Doki bird? What if? I've heard it's rough lately. Anything we can do to help? Marketing executive producer, global business development of iBuyPower and Height brand. The impact of our decision will be negligible. Okay, who was it? The company with big page listed black companies.
Wait, just in case, I need to check it out myself. Black company in Japan. Mad job. Yeah, McDonald working McDonald in the past was actually one of the worst one. But all right, at least it's being removed for now.
Official account for Wikipedia Indonesia posted. What's the point of working in a company that looks colorful but in reality is just squeezing at will? What a weird world we live in. Even Holocure Dev got involved, Elmao. But man, reading this is infuriating. This whole statement is aggressive and
Even if the creator of Holocure decided to post that statement, that just show how strong Nijisanji statement have been very
professional. Go fuck yourselves. Axel about selling on a public JP 3D Satsu. TLDR, selling slows drove him to drinking out of frustration and sadness, but he wants to support Care and his other friends. TSB forever. Selen gets more sympathy from Hololive and Holostar than from her own Jane mates. They sigh on Selen. It's over for Kurosawa. Jesus, burn this fucking company to the ground, Selen. Total Nijisanji dead. Ajay, black company managers work so fast. That I laughed about the Niji being the best orc. Dragon getting
Okay, for that contents, we know that Nina, the fourth mother, had became for some reason one of the had became Batara, the cockroach VTuber, and I still to now don't understand why cockroach. Like anything you can come up with, you come up with the one thing that I hate the most, cockroach. And when she laughed at the time, I did watch that clip. I did understand. I was like, when I saw it, when she was laughing, I was like, aha, so there was something. So basically, Nina had graduated and became Madara, and if she is laughing at Nijisanji being part of the best organization and she's laughing, it just basically she knew how bad it is, because you wouldn't laugh if that's the case. And hear how she laughed.
Dragon getting kicked in the year of the dragon. Holy fucking shit, I'm getting tired of these black companies treating my VTubers as shit. Jesus fucking Christ, what the actual goddamn fuck you.
Alright. When I say Nijisanji is a black company, I've been stating Nijisanji is a black company. The issue is always stem from the management. But then again, I was also defense is that the Nijisanji talents are being treated as just an employee. They are just making money for the company. They don't earn the money. So even if they are earned like 2%, it's just basically they got a salary with a little bit of incentive. That's how much they are earning. I put it right now, I'm saying out loud. You guys whether believe me or not, it's just basically that's how Nijisanji work, okay?
And your fucking Jatareka! Thank you, Dragoons, for calling any color a black company enough times. Happening! It's happening!
Oh.
To any color, time to arm the mob! Firing Selen for damage to their reputation! There were people defending this company. Make no mistake, Nijikex, it will get even worse. Our expectations for Nicolor were low, but holy fuck! Niji's 3-day special dragon correcting operation is a great success. You are going to need a better pitch than that to work this time than a humble request.
Humble request. They're just using the Japanese term in a way. At least giving them a little bit of defense. And dude, I'm only watching like 40 minutes. I'm already been streaming how long already? Oh god, say yeah, babe.
all. Meltdown.
Dude, my phone is gonna die soon though. 70%. I'm just gonna breeze through everything. If not, I was expecting myself to stream for only 2 hours. Okay, guys.
If I to sell it now, is it necrophilia? Never let a good model go to waste. Would you look at that? Even Reddit is mad.
Reddit is very, very mad though.
I just had the revelation that this is 100% the actual reason for Mume suddenly going on her recent break that she said was awkward to talk about. Fuck Nijisanji and any color, seriously! Imagine being such a dog-water company that your decision...
Okay, into last contents for that, Mume is really a true real-life friend of Selen Tatsuki. Technically, I won't say her alternate account, but she actually did went to Selen, like offering to go to Selen and comfort her over the whole situation. So that's just prove how base Mume is though, and I was aware of that. Like I think it was Andy-san, you mentioned it along the line, right? Yes, I was aware of that. I know the alternate account of Mume. I had know what happening behind the scene. Yeah, it was also something along the line that yes, on 4chan there was news about it. So yep, I did.
Seriously, imagine being such a dog-water company that your decisions affect other agencies' chubas. Niji Yeni's pride. All the rats are real. That means moving.
Oh, the rest are real. The rest have always been there. They have been very vocal. But I am not one of the red. I can assure you that.
Selena's cuddling kissing right now. Doki, let's join the same agency, okay? Mume secretly orchestrated everything to get Selen out of Nijisanji. Hololive wins by doing nothing. Bravo! Hololive wins by doing nothing again.
Oh, I need to get some popcorn to enjoy this actually. You know what, guys? Just for today, I'm gonna get myself a can of beer. I'm gonna get some snack and a can of beer. Give me a while. Oh, okay, I'm back. I mean, like, you guys have to understand. Why can't I enjoy this moment? I'm just gonna drink one can of beer. Excuse me. Man, that is a stem spawn. I was high. Yeah, let's just enjoy. This is really enjoyable. I'm gonna eat some snack at the same time while watching it.
With Niji Yen gone to the shitter, Kolo Yen don't have good competition anymore. Zion incident wrecks Niji Yen's already suffered.
I wouldn't say Nijisanji Ian don't have a good competition. I would say at least there is still Visojo and Phrase Connect. There is still quite a few strong company as a competition. Although I won't really say too much, but Visojo is still standing pretty strong, as well as Phrase Connect. That's how I feel. There's also quite some other company that is still strong, although I've been vocal about other company, let's say Watster for some reason, but I would say there is quite other good company though in a way.
Don't have good competition anymore. Zion incident wrecks Niji Yen's already suffering reputation. Proceeds to do the same thing again with Selen, except even worse.
And yes, earlier as I burped, my apology, but I mean, you have to enjoy it.
Somehow, the shit show happening at any color. Jago, if only you knew how bad things really are. Not to be that guy, but I'm worried about this statement. Disclosing internal toxic culture and bullying. Zion is going to look like a champ change compared to this.
The Zion situation was already like very true. I actually start defending like I did mention Sayu's situation in the past. Although Sayu did some questionable thing, but the statement by Nijisanji at the time was very iffy from my end, but I couldn't defend her in any way. But it's actually right now I think it's very safe to say that Nijisanji really did Zion or Sayu very dirty. And I feel like even I myself need to apologize to her if she for not like standing by her in any way. But the thing is right now Nijisanji is really doing the same damn thing to Selen, so it's very obvious though.
Toxic culture and bullying. Zion is going to look like a champ change compared to this. Suicide rat was real. The clique and the management actually drove her to do it. We won, Inabros. Guys, this is the best year of my life. I'm crying. Help. Hyperventilating from happiness. That bitch is worse than I thought. What the fuck? Everything Skizo said was real. She was driven to commit suicide by the toxic environment in Kurosanji. She got harassed by other livers, but she deserved it. Dead girls don't graduate. Nijisanji called employees livers. They tried to kill themselves.
Wait, what?
These livers.
Live based on the word alive car. Naruhodo na. Naruhodo na. Well, the thing is, right, if their tenant is really good thinking along the line of taking their own life, it's really just show how bad the company is in the first freaking place already though.
Try to kill themselves. Who bullied her? This company cannot stop being garbage. Holy shit! Nijika, I don't think that all-out war is going so well for you guys.
Oh, it's not, definitely.
Yeah, you guys remember this picture? Because I remember this picture. Selen didn't even get permission for suicide. Back on my head. Attempt. Holy shit. Fuck that black company. Suicide rat was real. The rat glares at you, but says nothing. It truly was.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a rat.
So one last cup of coffee. I will die for Nijisanji. Well, that almost happened. I'm very happy that it didn't. Why did she do it?
Wait, did she actually? Oh my god, that did not age well.
Almost happened. I'm very happy that it didn't. Why did she do it? I cleaned my whole house. She meant her Nijisanji house, referring to Selen's termination. Now she's suddenly taking a break from social media after dropping that. You can't make this shit up. My name is Millie Perfect, or call me Millie the Dragon Slayer. So, who's the bully? I don't know why this happened, but whatever I did, I'm sorry. Geralt says people shouldn't assume Millie was one of the bullies. Selen blocks her. Yeah, I think that's making it pretty clear. Can you even call it bullying when...
I didn't. Okay. I will only say this thing only. I did not say who is the one bully, and I myself don't wish to point out who is the one. But this really this kind of point that there are already speculation who is the true bully is really bad in the 4chan. That what I will say. But I don't really want to point who is the true, because based on the evidence, it's all very soft. It's still not indicating who is the true culprit behind the bullying. Which the reason why I've been vocal and talking about how we should only focus fire on Nijisanji not the talents but the management itself. We should focus fire on the Niji management and then see how it goes. Unless the talent decided to just outright admit it and ask for forgiveness at the very least. At least that will still give them a bit of face saving in terms of their supporter eyes. At least that's how I feel. But they will still have to admit to the head, and if they are not going to do so, a lot of people is still going to concentrate and focus fire at every level, every talent. Excuse me, I swear not drink that beer, but oh well. But how I look at it is that right now people are, because of what Stokybird blog or Selen blog, there are people doing a lot of speculating, and it's really kind of like a lot of people is saying that, oh, we don't need to do more, because if she brought you, it means that she don't want to talk to you, and if she doesn't want to talk to you, meaning that you used to bully her along the line. So that's how the speculations come about. That's how people come with the idea that they know who is the bully. I saw those post before, and it's really kind of beg the question, is it really true? Because it's still soft evidence, no hard evidence to back it up at this point of time. So which is the reason why I say it's still technically speculation and not confirmation.
I'm sorry. Geralt says people shouldn't assume Millie was one of the bullies. Selen blocks her. Yeah, I think that's making it pretty clear. Can you even call it bullying when it's two cute girls doing it? Sex! Please bully my next! You and I both know why the feet are so detailed in that image. Private bullying sessions with my bestie. Who the fuck are the other livers that were harassing and bullying her?
Reminds me of certain someone.
Wait, shut up! Why is she talking to herself?
We just had an entire anime arc in today's meeting. I love Nijisanji, the anime arc.
Don't go spending half your day or even like your entire day trying to dig for the truth or trying to defend the truth or trying to, like, I don't know, kill the truth.
Selen tried to end her life from workplace abuse. Ina, well, don't waste your time digging for the truth.
And I know you guys hold on, support me. I think you would.
This did not look good.
If I kill someone, you guys will still support me.
Don't spend your day trying to dig for the truth. My strategy is to be always in last place so I can hit whoever is in first place. Selen was bad, and been there for the people who need it. Just be there to support my friends when needed. Good job, Niji and social media manager. Today, mad and cold. Gonna take a couple of days off. Saddened with everything going on, I'll take a few days off social media for my well-being. I'm gonna be away from social media for a while, but I just want to remind you guys to take care of yourselves. I'll be taking a small break from social media for a bit and just be there to support my friends. I'm gonna take some time. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really sorry, everyone, but I'll be taking some time away from socials. Good night, good morning, good night. I'll be focusing on self-care and being there for the people who need it. Hey guys, I think I'm going to cancel tonight's stream. See you tomorrow. This action my night contact had on my eyeball was so strong my eye became a waterfall. I'll speak for myself. A very unfair situation. I'm really upset. Please be respectful. I'm not okay right now, but I will be. Please keep an open mind. I kinda noticed that every time I get sad, I kinda just curl into my blanket and read romance manga. The truth will set you free.
I wonder about the truth that can set you free.
Anyone else notice that they officially confirmed that they do stealth suspensions? The decision was made to temporarily remove her access to accounts. So who made this tweet?
Yeah, that's definitely a Japan keyboard. That is definitely a Japan keyboard. Because like I mentioned, if anyone who saw the thing that I mentioned to you guys, just to show back to the same content that I showed earlier. Where was it again? This one again? Yeah. I'm actually technically very happy and like the first one again, based on my random chat again, is really like I mentioned. The first one is the JP keyboard, the second one is the EN keyboard. So at this point of time, I just don't think I need to talk too much on that. It's already very, very obvious. It's already understandable in many, many ways, but at this point of time, it just rings stupid, but done by Nijisanji though.
They were literally LARPing as Selen, which calls into question how many other times they've LARPed as her or anyone else.
Basically, in case you want to know what that word means, it's basically putting the string behind the scene, okay? Or replacing her, or trying to... I mean, like, considering that Nijisanji always have been, like, the account always not just been taken care by Tokibird or Selen Tatsuki. It's not just behind the... It's not just the one behind the talents, okay? It's more towards that sometimes the one who manage the account can be done by the management or Nijisanji. And looking at the keyboard, it's really kind of very obvious who is doing it though. And I've been talking about how Nijisanji doesn't have like EN branch or JP branch. It's basically the management is just management and management alone. The keyboard is so damn obvious, it's under Japan already. So at this point of time, I don't understand why people are still trying to not to realize it.
Holy shit! My feeling when every single rat about this whole situation with Selen was real. They actually tried to hide a suicide attempt. Anon, everyone with a brain knew that from the writing style alone. No need for apostrophe rats. But the dragoons versus dragoons, now that shit is real. I hadn't even thought about that. The schizos were correct. Oh no, Niji bros. That feeling when the apostrophe schizos were right. Nijisanji's most careful and dedicated employee versus least schizo BT user. Is this the worst year in between history, bros? And it's only the start of February, okay, but how many graduations were there so far this year? Just 2? That's not bad. 3 VTubers gone in a year, huh? That's not bad. Riku-sama, it's only February!
Next meme!
Who's next? Yes, Niji is cooking.
I did predict that there will be more graduation from now on. Who will be? I will not stay here. I did speculate. Okay, this is just my prediction. I did think that there will be a few more graduation from now on by Nijisanji. Who is it? Will be like graduation or termination, basically getting out of the company. If Nijisanji really, I'm just giving out the answer for Nijisanji right now. if Nijisanji really care about their reputation, they would make sure to give the best treatment to their talents. Don't go and do around brainwashing or undervalue their other talents. Because at this point of the time, if the talent really want to value their career as a VTuber, get them out of their place. But if the Nijisanji really care about their reputation, don't let the talent get out. Any more termination or graduation from now on after Kyo Kanako, it will not look good for Nijisanji, especially if it happened in March, April, or May. If within these 3 months they start having another graduation along the line, or even going on the line of, oh, we're gonna have a new wave. Oh, this is not gonna be good for them. That's at least what I will say, okay, guys.
Graduates, Fulgur says Nijien is cooking. Kyo graduates, Mili says Nijien is cooking. Selen terminated. She was a statement. Scion Manifesto 2.0. Total Niji death. Selen is finally fucking free.
Oh, jeez.
That was true. Also, hi, Parrot. The rats are winning. She claimed the rat was true. Also, hi.
Oh, I'm definitely not a rat.
The rats are winning! She clearly wants to destroy Nijisanji. Let's help her! I tried to tell you, Anon, but you didn't listen. Well, congratulations, you got yourself terminated. Now what's the next step of your master plan? Crashing this branch with no survivors!
I wonder about that. But to be honest, I did go with the prediction that Nijisanji may improve. They may self-improve in a way that is so damn stupid that everyone in the world will notice. It had happened. Yeah, definitely happened. But there will be more to come. That's what I will say. I would say that it will come sooner than later. I did think of it later, but based on my calculation right now, I think it'll be very, very soon. And I still got freaking 10 more minutes and my phone is gonna die soon! Ayape! F you this! I'm not gonna watch that advertisement!
All the relevant events related.
F?
Still a lot.
Where was it again?
Install alone. No need for apostrophe rats. But the dragon. The way. In any King. Kyo graduates. Mili.
Ah, yes, I'm here.
Cooking. Selen terminated. She would release a statement. Scion Manifesto 2.0. Total Niji death. Selen is finally fucking free. Every rat was true. Also, hi, Parrot. The rats are winning. She clearly wants to destroy Nijisanji. Let's help her.
And my phone had died.
But you didn't listen.
Okay, at least I will let you guys know that my phone had died. So my avatar is gonna freeze like this, but my mouth will move accordingly. Okay, at least now you guys should understand why my avatar freeze for a moment.
Well, congratulations, you got yourself terminated. Now what's the next step of your master plan? Crashing this branch with no survivors! Selen Tatsuki crossed the Rubicon! That feeling when Russia was giving a more graceful and dignified termination announcement by Hololive and treated more sympathetically by the company than Niji did to Selen.
Okay, the funny thing is, right, Lucia, although she did a lot of bad things, even right now, a lot of things that is happening to Lucia, mechanical, she was given technically a very, very nice termination. But Nijisanji just decided to say that, F you, we are going to give you the world treatment, we are going to make everyone hate you, we're going to say all the bad thing about you, and we're going to give you Zion number 2. Sadly, it backfired in their own face.
By Hololive and treated more sympathetically by the company
Oh, what's up? Hello, Dad. Right now, I'm just watching this video right now.
How many did graduate in the end? Just 2, okay? Which is not bad. This is not bad.
Not bad.
I'm sorry you have to go through all of this. Here's to new beginnings. Welcome back, Sheikh Zion. They are announcing merch after what?
Yeah, that is the one of the stupid PR done by Nijisanji. They announced the merge after what happened, which technically proved to everyone that they are just caring about the money. They only think about money. They don't care about the talents. They don't really want to think about their talents welfare. They only think about the money. It would be like one of the favorite songs that my mom always listens. Money, money, money. In the rich man world.
Happened today? How much lower can they possibly go?
What kind of stupid are you? 100% バカだろ。
Reminder that the talents get 2% of this amount. 2% is still a lot. 2% of 100,000 is 2,000. Nothing to scoff at.
Yeah. 2% of 100,000 is 2,000 is nothing to score off, but what about the 98,000? Where do that money goes? 98,000 is nothing to score off, you know.
2% of 100,000 is 2,000. Nothing to scoff at. Millie, please. Hello, Selen was bullied to the point of being hospitalized, and we don't care. Please buy our merch. She can be saved. It burns. I wish you a Nijisanji Christmas is now a company competition. You got this, champ. You doxed your own talent.
Sora-san, hello there, how's it day? Oh, that is right.
Search for the blackest black. Rosemi, get out of Niji. You're gonna die. Oh fuck, she's wearing AirPods. She can't hear me. Selen, it'll be okay. The disobedient dragon got patrolled.
This is really the worst thing done by Nijisanji in the worst thing ever, though.
The pillar of Nijien, the foundation of Nijien, the walls of Nijien, the roof of Nijien. Oh, I'm sorry, but you look hilarious. Yeah, bingo! Nijisanji English Beat Audition, apply now. Holy shit, rainbow. Don't worry.
Alright.
Holy shit,
We all know Nijisanji is any color, and they use rainbow as their color. And the best part of all, they remove every color, which now implementing that Nijisanji is all black.
Don't worry, friends, we'll save you. Remember, there's always a bigger picture. Purple Dragon never streamed in the Year of the Dragon. Gets terminated instead. I fucking hate everything. Niji, come over here and crack your cheeks. Put her on suicide watch. Main character that went through more pain than her.
I have to feel very bad for this young lady, being that her both Oshi, Pomu and Selen, one got terminated, one graduate, and she joined Nijisanji because of a Hoshi. I feel like she should really get out of that freaking place. At least someone go and inform her at the very least. At least that's how I feel. That is really very bad for them.
No, stay with me. Don't leave me. Nijisanji is making black history this month. Is joining Nijisanji Yen even worth it? Nope. For every live
Nope.
pulse, 2 more will take their place. All this because they privated the video. Selen is the Ferdinand of Niji Yen. Put me in the video, parrot.
I actually saw that. I actually went to check it myself. I still find it funny that whoever the mad let go and edit that all those things is really a mad lad. Like you bless on all that. I mean, like, you have to give credit to those people who is really mad at Nijisanji at so many levels that they really go to the point of going to the point of saying along the line of like attacking Nijisanji, and it's really funny in many different levels though.
Nijisanji is one of the worst. They give their talent only 2% of merch sales and keep all their play buttons.
Okay. Just for contents, based on what I can say, yes, we are talking about Nijisanji. So based on what I can say, Mustaha, also known as the Ordinary Gamer, he had watched video on Nijisanji and he decided to research on this black hole aim of a company. Meaning to say that if Nijisanji is this whole situation had got to the point of Ordinary Gamer, Among Us already talked about it. He had mentioned about it. If Ordinary Gamer talk about it, if Charlie talking about it, this just proves how bad this whole Nijisanji situation is going into the worst shit ever. And not only does it bring more eyes into this shit hole, this black hole is gonna be sucking everyone in and letting everyone know how black Nijisanji has always been. They have been well known as the any talent of any VTuber company, and they always choose black. And this is really the best moment to enjoy. I'm not even shocked.
Can't say, but I know a little bit of the particulars of how those VTuber agencies work, and it is criminal what they do to some of the talent behind the scenes. Lol, do they sell off their play buttons or what? No, I can tell you right now, they just hoard that shit like Smog from The Hobbit, just literally sitting on this pile of gold play buttons and silver play buttons. I've seen behind the scenes there, it's bad. I don't know how they keep getting it.
You know, I know, and I still find it amazingly that how everyone is not aware of this. I mean, like, if Charlie Penguin Z0 is talking about it, I mean, like, if you guys don't believe my vote, if you guys don't believe me, if Charlie is talking the same thing as me, I don't see why am I wrong in the first freaking place though.
Talent and how they get away with some of the shit they pull. It's bad.
Nijisanji, their reputation. I can't believe Selling has done this.
They did it to themselves. At least that's what I can say.
I got a Roger flush.
All about Nijisanji. And the yacht is sinking.
They did not remove my mod.
Oh yeah, this I saw this.
An NDA given to me. Only I did, but I don't care. No NDA is up to DokiBird. They can sue me if it breaches my NDA with them. I don't care anymore. Go follow DokiBird and show her some love. Management showing more incompetence. Mods going wrong. Such a beautiful shit show. Goddamn. Fucking Neil. Niji has a nuke channel button. Doesn't unmod Sellen's mods. Truly the best and brightest. Praise. Two other mods.
This just proof, right? What I can say is that at least the mod support Selen in many ways, and it was very good to know that people notice the mod, the mod start making noise, and people support DokiBird when they hear about what truly happened, and it really blew out. It's really stunting that Nijisanji really bad, and it's also at the same time proof that how Nijisanji doesn't care about talents is that they don't even care about what the talent did or how the mod was happening behind the scene. Is that as long as it's make money for them, they don't care. So it's really kind of funny and ironic to the point that how everyone is now finally talking about it. And when people when they realize the damage was getting worse and worse on their hand, they start stopping a lot of things. And the funny thing is, right, the mod went wild for I think it was around 2-3 hours before Nijisanji finally stopped it. And yet it's already, the damage is done, it had happened, and it just proved to show that how bad the whole story happening behind the scene. And it at the same time show how incubant the company has always been. Like, they don't care, and if they really do care, this such thing would have not happened in the first place.
Mods have joined in. Sad to Ducky Bird. I kneel. Best mods ever. I kneel. Let's go, mod. Thanks, mod. Sad to Ducky Bird. Even more mods. Holy base. The Janis have begun a coup against the Nijisanji. Posts the link to Doki's waiting room in the chat. Holy shit.
Based.
Mods do not get paid in Nijisanji, even after NDA, but all of us will support the talent freely. Merch companies are in ties with Nijisanji. Bitwin illustrators supporting Doki. Even Nijisanji mod.
It's also amazing that the mod for Nijisanji also do not get paid. Because they don't get paid, they are like, I don't care anymore, we just gonna go. So this just proves how angry the Nijisanji mod has always been. If they get paid, maybe it won't be that bad, but who knows?
Mods are revolting and using official accounts to direct people to Doki. Everyone openly shitting on Nijisanji on social media. It's almost scary how everything is happening so fast. Full on revolt. Sink the jet. What a year! The ride never ends! Satan, it's only February! Riku, help! Yen is burning! Oh no, he can't hear us! Sink it! My feeling when Niji burns again.
Oh, this is such a nice moment.
It begins! Let's blame the beloved talent. What could go wrong?
Let's bring the talent. I don't know what was the mind behind the management was thinking at the time, but if they feel like if they can push the brain to talents, I think everyone is just going mad, and a lot of the talent is now losing a lot of subscribers, and even at this point it's like, it's insane though.
Thank you for 500k. Oh fuck no. Some Volkers made Rosemi drop below 500k. Elira soon.
No.
Alina soon ka. Sadly it had happened already. It is below already.
We are all selling. People are unsubbing because they are disillusioned with the company in general, not because they think everyone is a bully. Saddened with everything going on, I'll take a few days of social media for my well-being. Take a few days off for my well-being. Death Flagger! Just hungry for more blood, Rosemi. Sorry, but you're next. Sink the yacht, sink the yacht, sink the yacht, sink the yacht.
It's getting very, very bad though. It's getting more and more worse though.
Comparison, these are the subscriber losses from the Coco graduation revolt. Selin riding me. Silent, please marry me, guy. Doki Doki,
I wonder about that though.
Here, please marry me. I love you so much. I will always protect you and your What? Man, what a fucking year it's been. But Captain, it's so
Only February.
Just wrong. Wake the fuck up, viewer Kun. We got a black company to burn down. You're free. Go be with the fairy now.
As far as I know, there is still nothing more on Pomu, so we will wait until the statement from other talents, but I'm not gonna say the talent of Nijisanji for now. I'm just gonna say the talents of the graduator at least though.
I don't care at all where they go, as long as they go together. Selen, we would like you to resume streaming.
Hey, at least she is free!
And also, I want to say thank you to all my old and new friends for backing me up, giving their public support, giving their testimony.
She does have it. She do deserve it though.
And all the artists. Thank you.
It just proved how much she does deserve the support in the freaking first place though. At least that's how I feel.
Don't be sad that it happened. Be glad that it's over. Man, what do I do with all this merch? My PC is covered in selling stickers as well. Here you go.
We'll have our last conversation and drink our last cup of coffee.
Back then, I used to talk like this. But now, I lost my youthful optimism. And now I know the real world. So now I talk like this. That's what we have. I actually have stuff I want to do again. I actually have goals. I actually have things I want to do. It's actually crazy. The moment I was finally free. I have so many ideas. I got 300k subscribers in 2 days. He's like, what the I was like, what?
Hey, wait, we have to give credit though.
I was like, yeah.
At least 200k sub in 2 days is a lot though, for goodness sake.
Huh? And he was like, yeah, you don't have to pay out of your own pocket anymore. I was like, what? And I made 0 profit last year.
I still find it insane. 200k in.
You spent $200,000 last year, and
That's insane, though. Like she used that money to create the MV for all the things she had to do, even for the paying of the artist for the things that she requested. It just proved that Nijisanji is really money digger though.
that hurt. Oh, that hurt. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I just really like projects. I have a problem. I have a problem.
It costs
Two.
$100,000 to
Work at Nijisanji
for 12.
months.
I know I keep saying thank you. I keep saying thank you. But really, thank you, everyone. What do you guys want to be called? Freebirds.
Wait.
Really, thank you, everyone. What do you guys
Damn,
want
there's
to
quite a
be
lot of people who
called?
just donate at the top though.
I'm not calling you guys the fucking flop. Fuck act.
I still find Freebird is the best name ever though.
Actually, what the fuck? Oh shit! Oh wait, that's fine. I'm not even monetized.
But I am, so skip.
Yes, I'm also not monetized, but I'm fine with it.
I am taking a short break after this video. I'll be back to cover all the other other insane things happening in Nijisanji soon. And Doki links are in the description because I love my fellow bird. As always, a huge
Oh man, you have to give credit to him though. But Nijisanji is... No wait. I mean, like, dude, it's so damn funny. How much is she at the moment? Damn, within a short moment she reached another 1K. Hey, guys, that is insane though. She is getting a lot. Elila Pandora. Oh my god, she's losing a lot. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. Yep, she's losing though. Earlier when I'm doing my recording, she was at 585. She's a 585 or 584. She is losing subscriber while the other one is getting subscriber. And amazing, based on law, she's willing to betray Selen Tatsuki for something, and I guess it's really, really bad in many, many ways though. Ian Liver. Wow, Ref say does he decided to post that out. Nijisanji threw Selen Tatsuki Toki but under the bus again. I don't think I need to watch that it's very damn obvious. Oh my god! If you divide 3 by 0, how can you split 3 into 0 time? Basically, you don't get an answer. You can never divide 0 equal to you cannot divide 3 by 0. You cannot divide anything by 0. Okay, I need to check this out before I really want to sleep, but I need to check this out though. I need to check this out. I was talking about this earlier.
I see a massive company start to show signs of failure and going down the path of collapse. I'm often reminded of the late great Blockbuster, God rest its soul. The pioneer who really did it first. A company deemed too big to fail, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. And since then, there's been a couple other companies that have gone down a similar path, and right now there is a new one pulling up.
Oh,
Nijisanji.
interesting.
Whether or not you're a huge VTuber fan, you're at least familiar with the industry. VTubing is huge, and it has been for years now. It's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions. And in this space, there are two agencies that stand atop the others as kind of the titans of the space.
Okay, yeah, true.
Nijisanji.
Definitely true.
Nijisanji has an English branch that right now is going through one of the most foul displays of mismanagement, cruelty, and just downright terrible business practice I've seen in quite some time. It's a real head scratcher because every single day they continue to dig themselves a deeper and deeper hole. This company is run by a Voltorb that is obsessed with using the move self-destruct. It is just bent on burying.
Self-destruct. I feel like definitely true. We can definitely say that Nijisanji love to use self-destruct in a way though. I can think of it that Nijisanji is really zero. They are really disrupting like they have been self-destruct forever. Who know how long? It's just that people didn't take notice in the past. It just became apparent. It became very obvious at this point of time. It's just amazed that people start noticing it though. I've been vocal about it for a few years. I've been talking about it for a few years. Even when I wasn't even when I first started out as a JP liver in the past, I did talk about this in the past. I find it that such a thing had happened, and it's just amazing that people start picking up on it. It's kind of late. I would say it's kind of late, but at least they're at the party.
Itself. So I definitely wanted to talk about it now that I'm fully caught up on the situation. There is so much to go over. There's a really good video that breaks down like the main timeline here for what happened. And it comes from Mujin. I'll go ahead and play the main catalyst for this, and then I'm going to actually turn to a series of Reddit comments that were left that I think go over the entire history of the Nijisanji problems that have come to light, and then fast forward to what just happened last night, or an even bigger controversy. So there's a lot to cover, and all of it's looking terrible for Nijisanji.
Yeah, I mean like if it's around 20 plus minutes, he normally don't talk that long. If he talk for that long, it's just gonna be a juicy one though.
A little while ago, I said that I'm not even surprised by it because a lot of these VTuber agencies have a history of some very terrible things going on behind the scenes. Many of you know I started my own agency for YouTubers and streamers a while back called Human Media Group. We recently merged with Jimmy Here's group and became Mana Talent Group. And over the years, I've actually seen a couple of these VTuber contracts that they were formerly under. And it is downright evil what some of them were doing to the talent that they manage. I obviously can't get into the specifics of it, but it's some horrible
best is very horrid, but we can't say it.
Stories and bad things that we saw from that. But even being familiar with some of the horror stories that we'd learned over the years from some agencies, I was shocked to see just how bad Nijisanji was here. So I want to focus more on the most recent stuff that just happened, but I still would like to give you a foundation for what started all of it. So for that, I'll turn to this clip from Mujin's video that breaks down this whole situation.
Oh, we got this.
And just give you the catalyst. This was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, fundamentally, that kicked off this world war against Nijisanji, all of which they brought upon themselves by being just complete, unreasonable, evil assholes.
It all started on Christmas Day, a day you're meant to enjoy with family. It couldn't have gone worse. The trigger for this entire catastrophe? A music video. Someone had worked on a music video for her fans. She paid $15,000 out of her own pocket because Nijisanji wouldn't fund it. And on top of not funding it, what do? They take down the video in under 24 hours. No explanation to the public. Remember what I said about corporations and how they have access to all social media of their VTubers?
Yes.
That's what happened, and she couldn't do anything about it. All she could realistically do under the very tight contracts and NDAs of a corporation is make up a vague tweet, sort of explaining what's going on to her fans.
Celine was a VTuber that was very popular and was with Nijisanji's English branch. And she had a history of being super involved in her community. She called them Dragoons. And she wanted to do a special music video for the community and paid $15,000 out of her own pocket to make it happen for the fans. And she posted it, thinking that it was totally okay to do because she self-funded it when Nijisanji declined to, but they made a big stink about it and took the video down, even though she had permission for the song that was used and even though it came from her own piggy bank instead of theirs. They didn't like that it didn't get the proper approval through the internal management. Because the way Nijisanji runs their company, it's with a fucking iron fist. You need permission to fart on stream as a VTuber at that agency. And since she didn't get all of the proper channels to sign off on it, they took it down. Which of course was a huge hit to Selin and her community because they worked very hard on that project. So she made a vague statement explaining that, well, management took it down, but she actually encouraged her community to re-upload it across the platform because she wanted it to live on. And she assumed that would be okay because, you know, it's not on her channel anymore, so they shouldn't have a problem with it. But they did. This soured relations between Selin and Nijisanji, and behind the scenes it led to a lot of harassment and bullying from Nijisanji against Selin.
Because out of nowhere, on December 27th, she tweets on her account, "I apologize for the silence. I've been in the hospital after an accident and will be staying there for a few days to be under supervision. I just got back access to my phone yesterday." Now, of course, people were happy she was out of the hospital, but the concern was still there. It was very vague and people didn't know what was going on. The Selen Tatsuki termination notice. I will not be silenced anymore. On December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a buildup of bullying from within and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. I requested to leave first, but on more neutral terms on the 26th of January.
Obviously, I chopped this up and Frankenstein together this list.
Okay, the last part. But the last part, the thing is, right? The thing is, like, at the last part, Selen had said along the line that she want to be graduated. She want to live on a peaceful note. But Nijisanji decided to say that, oh, we did give her, but she chose not to. Now it's contradicting he and she say. But then, that is based on vote Akuma. Then the company stated, like I mentioned along the line, they choose to say the word terminate because they say there is no other choice. So, at this point of time, it's really back to the point of saying that Nijisanji is just shooting at their own foot. Like I mentioned along the line, they've been shooting at their own foot a lot. It's just that they upgrade the weapon each time though.
Segment to give you a very concise timeline. So, Selen made a post about how she's going to need to take some time away after an accident that landed her in the hospital.
It would have ended well if it was an accident and she graduate as due to recovery of the accident. Nijisanji say, oh no, we are gonna terminate you, which is the reason why Selen decided to come out and indicate that the accident was no accident but attempt. Nijisanji dig their own hole. That was the worst thing they ever did.
Discharged from the hospital, and then shortly thereafter, Nijisanji English branch announced the termination of Selen Tatsuki. The termination letter is very poorly explained as to why she is being fired. Now, when it comes to VTubers, there's two ways that departing a company goes. One is a graduation stream, where they graduate from the company and it means that they are leaving on good terms. So
yes.
A big send-off farewell stream.
Something like that, yes.
Sail off into the sunset. Sunshine and rainbows, it's a happy ending. You get the good ending.
Now, the big ending that we are going to talk about, Kyo Kaneko, that is going to be one of the worst send-off I ever seen though. Kyo Kaneko is going to be graduating this week, and I can't imagine how the graduation will be though. At least that's how I feel.
Or there's this, where you just get publicly terminated and just fucking slapped down by the company like this. And in this case, obviously, Selen got the latter, where they just said, she's gone. Now, if you're not familiar with VTubing, when you sign with an agency like Nijisanji, they basically own you. They give you your VTuber avatar, they own all of your socials, your channels, everything. You are unable to operate with any type of autonomy. You are under their thumb, and they basically own all of it. So she lost access to everything here, and she actually didn't even know she was being terminated. She found out when this tweet dropped. They didn't even notify her. And the tweet, again, is very...
Again, I will have to highlight... one thing. It's not about light or dark anymore. What Nijisanji had broke the rule in terms of in Japan law, labor law, and Canada labor law. I talked about this before. I will mention it again. They have broke the law. Yes, I'm talking about Nijisanji. They have broke the law. They did not inform. If they informed Selen of the termination like long before, right? Like if they informed Selen of the termination, then it would have not be so bad. But because they only informed her at the same time as everyone else, in Japan law that's a bit no-no. Even when I got terminated, from a VTubing situation, I was informed at least 2 weeks in advance. At least 2 weeks, I was informed. She was informed at the same time. You have to inform the termination at least 2 weeks in advance, unless again there is a reason to do so. But even if there is a reason to do so, you still have to give a reason as well as to inform in advance before the thing is happening. But considering that Nijisanji had broke the law themselves, and at the same time, yes, they had also broke the NDA law on their own, meaning to say that they should have not disclosed the document that Celine had passed over to them accordingly to other talent. It showed that Nijisanji had never understand what they are doing in the first place. So Nijisanji had broke a lot of law though.
Poorly explaining things. They talk about Selin like it's a fucking IKEA furniture tutorial on how to put it together. It's just like talking about a bunch of nonsense about authorization flows not making sense and whatever. And then they cite like the music video and how they made the tweet that management took it down, it damaged their brand and caused problems for them, this and that. It was just fucking stupid, a bunch of dirty barnacles. And then Selin went to her original account, her original brand of Doki Bird, to explain what actually happened is that due to the harassment and bullying and the toxic environment Nijisanji created, she made an attempt on her own life and landed in the hospital. Luckily, she survived and is still with us today, but she no longer would be silenced by this company and bullied into being silent. So she started to explain what happened behind the scenes that led to all of this stress and all of these problems. She lawyered up and is engaged in now a legal battle with Nijisanji, presumably, that is being worked on. And that is where all of this really started. That's when the floodgates opened. And with all of this information out there now, people were able to go back to some previous Nijisanji talent with a finer tooth comb and see that the signs of a sinking ship had been there for quite a while. Signs of a company that mistreated...
Sign. Yeah, I do agree with Andy-san. Basically, Nijisanji is trying to brainwash their talent thinking, making sure that the talent can't live without them, when in fact it's the other way around. The company can't live without the talents. But they don't want the thing is, right, what you guys have to understand, in Japan, a company, right, they will make sure the talents stay loyal to the company no matter what. They will always do some sort of a lot of manipulation or brainwash to ensure the talents or employees stay true to their company no matter what. And the company will always do so that they undermine the value of the talents when they actually worth way more than what they think. And they are trying to make it along the point of that if they leave Nijisanji, there will be nothing. But in fact, when they leave Nijisanji, they can be something. And it really pisses me off that how a lot of people start speculating. Like, people finally go back to Zion situation, people go back to Mista situation, people go back to Nina situation, Mika situation. Like, people go back to so many different situations that people realize that the thing has been there all along. It has always been there. It is always been an issue that people never really put one and one together. It's just that the Celine situation really got everyone close to finally realize that it was really that bad. And I've been very vocal about it ever since who know how long. And I feel like it's a very good moment for, like, when I put up a statement indicating that it was a huge drop of a weight off my shoulder, it just means that finally people are now thinking like how bad Nijisanji are. It's not being about being straight or how black or how white they are. It's that they have been mismanaging their own talents. They have been putting out false statements. They have been giving people the wrong impression, and they even go to the point of lying to every single one, including their investor. So at this point of time, if they are still defenders of Nijisanji and they are trying to defend Nijisanji or their talent, their favorite Oshi or talents, I'm not stopping them. we should still give them the respect that yes, you want to support their talents, by all means go ahead. But the loss of respect for most of the talents accordingly at this point of time should prove that yes, what they did is unforgivable. Whether will they get the forgiveness from everyone will depend on what the talents will do from now on. But on the other hand, it also based on what the company will do from now on. From what I can say, is because Toki Bird had put out the statement that she will be putting out a statement on her own, it will not look good for Nijisanji if the statement is going to be very, very strong. So I will be looking forward to that statement myself. Which the reason why after this video I will need to go and rest because it's already freaking 2 AM. I really need my rest. But it's really, really very, very stupid done by Nijisanji in the first place though. Yeah, it's the same thing in a way. It is the same thing in a way, but it's just that based on this situation, Nijisanji is the one who pulled the Nijisanji is the one who pulled the trigger though.
Treats its employees, signs of a company that is mismanaged and just downright diabolical behind closed doors, and I want to go over that because we have a lore master in the comments section of a live stream fails clip that I think does an extraordinary job of just laying all of this information out. So our guide is WeedShitter69, a great name for a great philosopher. So WeedShitter starts by explaining what Nijisanji is and how big Nijisanji is, and then takes us back to the past. March 10th, 2023, one of Nijisanji's newer talents, Zion Lanza, was terminated, which again is being fired, publicly, and then put out this bullet point list of the infractions that they accrued. And at the time, people sided with Nijisanji, but then stated that the way they handled it was a little unprofessional, especially coming from a multi-million-dollar company, and just overall not great. But since Zion no longer had access to their accounts, she returned to her original account that she had before joining, which was Site.
Yeah, I was one of those people who actually did voice about how unprofessional that Nijisanji did put out, because the way they sent Zion off on a termination was a simple smear campaign, no matter how I look at it. So one of the reasons why I say Nijisanji is really one of the worst company ever is that Zion termination was one of the last straw for me at the time. That I was starting to be more vocal. I wasn't that vocal back then. I did talk about how bad it was for the Indian branch to be cancelled. I was vocal about how the Korean and the ID side situation, but the Zion one situation was one of the last straw for me, and I've been starting to be vocal back in 2023.
Synchronicity. Now, if you've followed this story for a while, you've probably seen this meme tossed around about Sayu was right, or Sayu trying to warn us, and this is what they're referring to. On that account, she revealed more information about her own experiences inside the company, hinting at a toxic environment, incompetent management and bullying, stealth suspensions, etc., and she further stated that she hopes other talent realize their own worth and that they deserve better. Some people sided with Sayu, but most didn't at the time. Then in May of 2023, Selin Tatsuki hosts a contest letting her fans design her next outfit. Nijisanji management tried to put a stop to the very act of compensating the artists for their designs, while also trying to assert that artists who enter the contest should hand over the rights to the artwork for free.
For free, meaning to say that when the artists give the work to them, they can make a merch sales out of the artwork. And Nijisanji earn the money from that. And yes, they get at least 98% of the Livers merch. So basically, that's one of the reasons why they want to reap the benefit, okay? And basically a multi-channel scam, but more expensive. Yep, you can say that. You can say that. And yes, they did make sure that every of their talents food for their own stuff. Meaning to say that they have those talents got a salary, and those salary are being used for their own work when it's supposed to be sponsored by the company.
Selin refuses this notion and pays the winners out of her own pocket instead. She, a while after that, hinted that management no longer allowed her to organize events anymore, which sounds about par for the course for a company like Nijisanji, where
And that was
July 8th of 2023,
the start for Silent situation.
Mina Kosaka graduated, meaning they left on good terms, had a farewell stream, but then comes back later with V Shoujo, which is another VTuber agency, as Matara Khan. That information will be pertinent later. August 27th of 2023, Mr. Rias also graduates, saying that he was burnt out and no longer had any drive, and reappeared shortly after as K9 Kuro as the first male VTuber in V Shoujo. Again, information that'll be important here soon. Once they settled in, statements from both of them saying how surprised they were that management in V Shoujo were actually helping them achieve their creative aspirations started to come out, and how they finally feel like they have worth after being repeatedly told by some that they did not, strongly echoing Sayu's previous statements, even revealing that they did not receive the YouTube plaques on their own channels during their time in Nijisanji.
Again, when they echo Sayu previous statement, when they echo Sayu's statement, right, it actually one of the point when people start talking about how true Sayu had always been, and how I've been very vocal about Nijisanji, and Ponsa have a good night rest. It just proved to show that how such a thing has happening. It's amazing hearing how Toki discovered she can get sponsored to pay. Yep. Which Nijisanji, okay, why I say Nijisanji have been eating up the money is that they got all the sponsor, they eat all the money that the sponsor give to them, and give none to the livers. At least that's what I can say.
But rather that the company kept them. So Nijisanji kept the plaques from the YouTube channels, meaning the 100,000 subscriber play button or the gold play button for 1 million. The talent didn't even see that.
Yep.
Which is just such a scummy thing to do, obviously. Now, while Sayu was a relatively new member of Nijisanji at the time, Nina and Mista were considered cornerstone. Thus, the tide started to slowly turn.
It was starting to turn.
Forward in the timeline, and that's when they fast forward to the sell-in Christmas catastrophe with the music video that got taken down by management. And then in January, with the departure of Pomu Rainpuff, more people started to wonder how bad things were at Nijisanji. Pomu Rainpuff was one of their biggest VTubers and shocked everyone when they announced their graduation in January. And it was even more shocking when people didn't hear from Selin since they were friends. So that's when people started to worry about her safety. And then in February, another liver named Kyo Kaneko announced the graduation, which again brought the community into an uproar, wondering, why is there so many people departing all at once here? Is there like a waiting list, like this fucking purgatory or something with people waiting to go to the other side? And then on February 5th, Nijisanji released that termination notice. And that's when Doki Bird talked about what actually happened with her hospitalization following her unalive attempt that was built up from the stress that Nijisanji put upon her, and a lot of information.
And that lead to what is happening. And yeah, that's basically lead to what is happening right now, though.
With them claiming that working with Nijisanji was never very good, there was delay in payments, NDAs being sent multiple times with the wrong name.
It's actually amazing that because Madara and Kuro mentioned along the line that they do agree with what Sion said in the past, or Sayu in the past, because when they start saying it, and then more and more people slowly want to get out of Nijisanji, a lot of people start realizing that if you put one and one together, you realize that it's all linked out. What Zion said had makes sense, and I've been vocal about it in the past, how Nijisanji is technically a black company. I've been starting to be vocal, I've been talking about it for quite a long while. It's amazing that people finally start putting out pieces together. Like, I already knew about it long ago. I really kind of like, I even when I noticed about Nina and Mr. Red graduated, and then when they in their live stream say that, oh, they were shocked at how they can easily get everything done when Nijisanji helped them accordingly, it just proved that the V Soldier helped them accordingly, and it just proved that how Nijisanji had been screwing with the talents all along. So that is already kind of like the goal for me to start being vocal about Nijisanji, how I've been talking about Nijisanji in a way that to the point that I already kind of like starting to say it. But the reason why I didn't get 100% off full on was that Nijisanji was still pretty holding on strong. There is still a lot of defender. There is still a lot of people who still technically defend them. Although they are vocal about Nijisanji in a way, but they were like defending them, thinking that I'm a hypocrite along the line. And it's really sad that when no one actually listened to you, technically when thing is going south, and at the time I was like, okay, fine, if you guys not gonna listen to me, I'm just gonna let the company do an self-implode or self-destruction. And it really didn't take too long for me. In fact, I didn't even have to wait 1 year. So it started to happen, Selene Tatsuki termination, all these things happened, and I was like, huh. And that was the final straw for many people to start talking about it though.
There's so many different things. But Selene had always paid the artists out of her own pocket during this period of turmoil while trying to work with Nijisanji. And following all of this new information coming to light, the public was understandably outraged.
Very.
Some deplorable garbage.
Very.
They broke and they were flooded with tons and tons of angry fans. The tornado blew through and picked up 500 septic tanks, and the shitstorm that came with it was something that Nijisanji couldn't have possibly predicted. So Nijisanji's stakeholders started to...
In their defense, it's not that they predicted that. They don't bother with their talents, which is the reason why such a thing had happened to them. And the thing is, right, they thought that they can do the same thing as Zion, because Zion's situation they had won technically, and because Zion's situation they technically won. Right now, I think Zion's situation might be considered that Zion might be getting the last love. I think Sayu is finally getting the last love as for right now, and with this situation happening to Tokiba or Zion, or the formerly known as Selene, is that this just proved how bad the situation really is, and Mr. Man is a wonderful manager. Yeah, I do agree on that. It's just that whoever managed Selene in the past, the management of Nijisanji, it just proved that Nijisanji is really a bit damn bad company in the first place though. At least that's how I feel.
To suffer. They lost several sponsorships because of all of this. Apparently their stock price, like their valuation or whatever, started to plummet as well. It was a huge hit to their company, and it only continues to get worse by the day. So Selene revealed that she had spent like $250,000 of her own money on projects throughout the last year there, so she made no profit. And a very interesting piece of information that people brought up is that in December of 2022, Mr. Rios had a slip of the tongue revealing that talent only gets 1% of merch sales. Reports stating that it was a whole 2%. And this serves to showcase that Nijisanji doesn't just harass and bully their talent directly, they also financially fuck them. That is downright criminal. Only giving 1 or 2%, if they're feeling gracious enough, of merch sales to the talent is mind-boggling. And I saw a couple people defending this. And let me just go ahead and take you in real quick, because it looks like you blew in from Stupidville. That is unacceptable. Yes, the VTubers don't actually own their avatar or anything. That does belong to Nijisanji, and they signed the contract and agreed to that. But without them, that merch doesn't move. They are still the sole force for why that merch sells in the first place, thus should be compensated fairly. If they don't make that tweet about the merch being available, if they don't talk about it on stream, 0 people buy it. And to only give them a 1 or at most 2% cut of that is just...
Yes, you're laughing. Yeah, I do agree on that. It's stupid done by...
It also led to a meme that you've probably seen if you've been keeping up with it, about how Nijisanji's CEO was too busy on his yacht. It comes from this information, where apparently the CEO had flexed that he had a yacht that he had recently purchased or something. I didn't look into that too deeply, but I keep seeing that pop up everywhere with people citing different sources for it. I believe that that's probably something that happened because they are legitimately just exploiting their talent here. This is a completely unacceptable split. Under no circumstances should this be allowed. That is crazy. And what's even crazier is I know they're not the only ones that do that to their talent. In the VTuber space, I have seen some very unfair deals. Now, not this bad. I will say this is exceptionally horrible. But I wasn't.
There was no manager in Nijisanji. There is technically manager, and the manager is called the management. That's what I would say. But considering what Charlie say, the contract I signed at the time wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as Nijisanji, I would say, but I did know that my contract was technically a revision version of Nijisanji. They kind of copy paste from Nijisanji, and someone did show me the Nijisanji contract. I will just say that it's damn bad. It's super bad. I will just say that they did say along the line the money earned from those talents will be used to, like I mentioned, to improve the company, to get more new talents in, to fund more project, all these things, but it did not happen. It didn't happen. They are all full of lie. They were full of BS. They were just shitting and lying to their own talents and investor, and that's one of the reasons why I've been very vocal about Nijisanji in the long past. It was stemmed from their contract. That's all I can say.
When I first saw that they take 98% of merch sales, because these VTuber agencies look for every possible way, at least the contracts I've seen from some of them, to squeeze every dime possible out of that talent while not letting them get the lion's share most of the time. I'm having to tiptoe around this a little bit because I don't want to get in any hot water with it. But yeah, it fucking sucks. That is awful. Now back to the Weeb Shitter archives here. Weeb Shitter then talks about what happened last night, which is what I want to talk about as well. So, the clip that he is referring to is Doki Bird was streaming. She has now come back to streaming, trying to, just have a good time with her community again, and things are going extremely well. She went from 10,000 subs to now over 500,000 subscribers. Her first stream back had over 100k concurrent. Absolutely fucking crushing it. And
definitely.
During her stream, which was her first gaming stream since being back, she had to end it early because fellow livers Alira Pandora, who'd been quiet since the announcement of Selen's
that is really the worst done by Nijisanji though.
A message from Nijisanji. And during the stream she was joined by
Okay. Notice one thing. Message from Nijisanji. They did not specifically say message from. They did say that it was message from the liver. They say it's a message from Nijisanji. So I'm gonna take it that Nijisanji management forced the talents to do that situation, and I feel like as much as trying to help those people of those people who support Nijisanji talents, I would give them the last hope that they may be technically forced, and at the same time I know people will be hating on that they were given a chance. But there may be something that is happening behind the scene that they have to do so. And I still feel that is a possibility. I'm not going to defend them, but I'm still going to say that is a possibility that they have been forced to do so. They may be still to harm because one of them is in Japan at the moment under a work visa, so we have to give the benefit of doubt. On the other hand, she may be being threatened in real life, so we can never know. But at this point of time, there is a lot of speculation. There is a lot of situation, which one of the reasons why I've been trying to traffic the attack and focus fire on the management. But understand that the statement that what they say was that message from Nijisanji EN, meaning to say that it's not the message by the liver or the talents, but the management. That's how I feel. That's how it seems to me, at least.
By other Nijisanji VTubers, Ike Eveland and Vox Akuma, both of them were thought to be friends of Selin, or Doki Bird, and they read a totally not scripted message expressing how sad and betrayed they felt that Selin had given out personal information like real names and other required information about livers in her legal document that she sent over to Nijisanji, and some of them stating that they had thoroughly read through it, as well as presenting Discord snippets between Selin and management, when it was presented by them thinking that it would absolve them. Now, I truly believe that Nijisanji forced them to make this video. I think that they were 100% pressured into making this statement. I don't think the VTubers chose this, nor do I think they really believe what they were saying, because you'd have to be on some goddamn idiot juice to think that that was a good idea. Obviously, this is just inviting everyone in the community to throw tomatoes at them and scream, "Boo, boo, you stink." Like,
But to be fair, I don't think the talents are at fault unless they are the bully. But on the other hand, this is really a bad PR stunt done by the Nijisanji as a whole. At least that's how I feel.
It is a terrible statement from them, and it the obvious big problem here, one that Doki Bird also had to call attention to, is that it seems Nijisanji seemingly shared confidential information with these parties that are unrelated to the issues, which could potentially include her medical information, which is fucking illegal. You can't do that. You can't just share this personal information.
Yep.
You can't break NDAs, and you certainly can't share sensitive...
Yeah, I feel like, yes, I definitely agree there may not be any manager in Nijisanji, and I do agree on that. But I feel the thing is, right, there is something called the management in Nijisanji. There is such a management. We have to give the benefit of the there is the management. Even if they are corporate, but the thing is, right, whether are they in manager or not, there is still technically the management. It's just that it's a very poorly done by Nijisanji as a whole. At least that's how I feel, though.
With medical information, there's protections in place for that. That's a highly illegal thing to do. Meanwhile, goofballs at fucking Nijisanji here were real loose.
But yeah, they did break the law from how I look at it, though. Some confidential information cannot be leaked and should not be leaked. And in terms of Japan, when confidential documents should not be leaked, in Japan it is still technically a serious case. So it does not only broke the law in Canada. I can tell you guys, Nijisanji broke the law in Japan themselves again. Nijisanji had broke the law not just in Canada. Because if the document legally stating that this should not be shared with other party and is already signed by both parties, it proves even if they try to fight it in court in Japan, the Japan law is even more stricter than in Canada or any other country, especially when it comes to confidential situation. Even though there are some cases where people say that they have to share some document or show some situation like the name or whatever document, all these things, right? Technically so-called doxing the name of the people. But the thing is, right, when the document has stated to be not shared to anyone than the person stated, that is a breach of contract. And when you break the breach of contract, in this case the NDA of that document, Nijisanji had broke not only the law in Canada but also in Japan, because Japan also have the law indicating that if a document is not to be shared, it is still illegal. This is the reason why when Mel or Lucia got terminated from Hololive, they leaked information. Again, Nijisanji had leaked the information. They had broke the law, and even if they try to talk deframe about it, it already, if Selen has stated that it was a sign in the document, then if they try to fight it in court in Japan as well, Japan will not stand against Japan will not stand for Nijisanji, because Nijisanji broke the law. They have broke the contract law. So Nijisanji not only broke the law in not only broke the law in Canada, they also broke the law in Japan themselves. At least I can safely say it. I'm not a lawyer. I know people will not saying that you're not a lawyer. What can you know? I know enough contract law in Japan that I seen that before, and I know very well they did broke it themselves. Especially if they try to fight it, is it in Canada or is it in JP? They broke everything.
Loosey goosey with Doki Bird's information, confidential information, it seems. So I'll go ahead and play the clip from Doki Bird when she learned about all of this.
Despite everything that has happened, I was very sad to find out a personal document that was only shown between 3 different parties had to be leaked out, because it was a document I made for my lawyer, and it was a document that was not supposed to be shown anywhere else but to me and my lawyer, and to the lawyers on the other side. And we were promised it was not to be shown anywhere else.
Because that's how the process is supposed to work in a fucking legal battle, where you're not sharing confidential information with others unrelated to the fucking legal battle.
Yup. It's not just for any law in any world, but Japan as well.
But I guess Nijisanji, being the goobers they are, for some reason trying to weaponize that information by giving it to Selen's friends, and most likely, I'll say there's a...
Okay, the thing is, right, any color is about wearing orange soon. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, like, considering this is Nijisanji we're talking about, that there is a possibility. But the one thing is, right, and also mind you guys, the prison clothes in Japan is definitely not orange from how I remember. From what I do know, where was I again? What did Charlie say along the line that I kind of want to talk about? Oh yes. Alright. I did give one simple lifeline to those couple of Nijisanji. I did give them one last line. Let's give one last speculative theory that Nijisanji situation for those that want that last hope. Nijisanji management may have documented a fake document to be sent to the current talent to make them think that Selen is against them, which lead to the video. Which means that I believe there is a possibility, not high possibility, but a possibility that Nijisanji sent the talents a fake document indicating that Selen is trying to dodge them, or trying to go along the line of saying, hey, if you don't help us, Nijisanji is gonna fall, and you guys will be fall as well, and that means that Selen is going to attack you guys along the line. So basically they are being technically threatened, or maybe Nijisanji is trying to paint the whole situation that is badly against them, and will lead to the video that Nijisanji talent decided to say, okay, we'll do as you say, something along the line. So that's how I feel, which is the reason why I kind of like summarize it in a way that Nijisanji may have told, quote unquote, their talents to address the Selene situation against her. So that's how I feel there is a possibility. It may be not, maybe I don't know. But at least I am just giving one last copian to all the believer in those talent. And if they really think that their Oshi is worth in that company right now. I know some people will try to defend that Nijisanji is a company that if they are risking their career to stay in the company, then it means that the talents are right. But in this case, right, the majority that they are trying to set is actually just a whole contradicting story. They, like I mentioned, they just shooting a freaking nuke bomb at their feet. And again, like I mentioned, they are contradicting their sentence against each other. I mean, like, it's not Selene against the company, but Vote Akuma's statement is against the company in a way. So it just proves that Nijisanji couldn't even get their story right. And it's a whole new BS that they are trying to say. And at this point of time, I don't even think it's any worth to try defending Nijisanji at this point of time. But who knows? I mean, like, I'm trying to help those those who want some copian, and at the same time, I'm gonna say that maybe the talent just being threatened. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know. But if they really want to save their career, I think getting out of Nijisanji at this point of time would be more worth it, though.
Most likely, I'll say there's a high chance forcing them to make that video a message from Nijisanji, which is a terrible video.
Yep, I do agree on that.
I think they wanted to make because they have to have known it'd be a disaster for them on a personal level. Like their careers are definitely taking a hit because of that. Like, and I feel like they know that for sure. But I feel like Nijisanji was trying to strong arm them into doing it because from the sound of things, it looks like anyone that signs with Nijisanji is basically just their fucking hostage for the entire time they're recruiting. Dokibird went on Twitter to once again say that it was never supposed to be shown to anyone other than me, the lawyer, and any other relevant lawyers. It was a private document with personal information, and then expressed concern, wondering if her medical and hospital records were also released without her consent, since that was also promised to be kept private. She says she's currently talking to her lawyer, and thankfully only her diagnosis and reason for hospital stay was reported without further private info being disclosed. So that's currently where everything's at right now, and Nijisanji is bleeding out. So much so that the CEO made his own little YouTuber apology video, which is trash. I was going to play clips from his apology video, but with Nijisanji, you never really know what stupid shit they're gonna do.
Yes, don't. I even I didn't do that.
So instead, I'll just go ahead and refer to the article here. One of the main things that he apologizes for off rip is that after announcing the termination of Selene, there was a notice that was published saying that the impact this would have on the company's performance would be negligible. It says that this was a misunderstanding, and they used inconsiderate word choice for it, and recognizes that Selene was integral to the growth of Nijisanji English branch. And really, the whole thing more just seems like a statement to investors.
Yep, see, guys, I say this already, that the statement by the CEO is more towards a statement to the investor, not to us as a fan. So when they put up the word addressing the concern, I feel like that was a huge red flag. I actually freaking watched the video 3 times, and I took it frame by frame, word by word, that I feel like it was a statement. I even talked about this in my video, stating that it seems to be like a statement to investor. If Charlie or Penguin Zero say along the line, yes, it seemed like to be an investor, to the investor. If you guys don't believe my word, believe his. I don't think there's any more for me to say.
Opposed to like a legitimate apology for how it happened. To me, it comes across as super corpo soulless suit speak. Like, yeah, we terminated Selene, whatever. That's well, who cares? What really matters is the investors not losing faith. So we'll make this video to try and regain that investor faith so we can keep raking in those big bucks. He promises like very vague things about change is coming, we need better systems in place that we're working towards this and that. But none of it really comes across as sincere, especially considering that if you really wanted to make a good faith like strong stance, like we need to change, start with monetarily. It's now come out that your talent gets fucked financially when it comes to split on like merch sales.
Definitely.
If you really want to make a good faith, like convincing, compelling argument that you're going to change, start there. I would like to see that because you can easily showcase that. It's pretty hard to convince the public that you're changing things behind the scenes.
The thing is, right, at this point of time, I can say the word trust is like a glass. It's very hard to make, but easily break. And when they claim they will try to change, but when they put up the statement smearing Celine, I don't think they will change. They are back to their own way. I can feel like they will be doing the same thing again. Is at this point of time there's nothing for me more. That's basically nothing. I said this in my random chat before. I feel like there's nothing more for me to say about Nijisanji. They won't change. That's how I feel. They will still do the same tactic again, smearing Celine or Tokibird as much as they can. At this point of time, it's really stupid done by them, and at this point of time, it's really like I always talk about Nijisanji, like when they should have talked, they shut up. When they should have shut up, they talk, and it's really bad though. At least that's how I feel.
Because again, that's behind the scenes. It's always going to be something that the public's never going to be fully privy to. But your merch split with your talent, that is public. If you allow your VTubers to talk about it, they can say, hey, look, we just got raised up a ton of percentage when it comes to our merch split, and we really appreciate that. It's a sign of goodwill, you know, and maybe things will get better in the future elsewhere too. But personally, I don't see them making any meaningful changes to culture or the way things happen.
Wow, Charlie-san, don't have to say it that way.
or anything militarily, I just don't see them really doing a whole lot to improve. And I think the community feels largely the same way, which is why Nijisanji continues to fester here. Now, while they haven't fully gone under or anything of that nature, they are definitely trending in a downward death spiral at the moment, where
I do agree on that.
More graduations are on the way, most likely. Perhaps terminations to more talent.
More graduation, more termination. Yep, I did predict that. To say that he even think it that way, I guess our mind did think similarly in that position for Nijisanji at the moment. I did believe that there will that, like I say like quite a few times, right, guys? Nijisanji defense force is on 4 chart in full force. It is gonna fall. Their defense is gonna fall somehow, some way, somewhat. I won't say how, I won't say when, but it is gonna fall one day, and there is only a limit to how much Nijisanji can pay them to do so, or they are willing to do so. And it's really at this point of time, people are not in the Japan side, for how I can say is that there is slowly, not a lot, but surely, and I can assure you guys, I'm not called surely, some of the JP side is already starting to catch on to what is happening between the scene, and now people are finally realizing the situation with Nijisanji, and it's not gonna be look good for them though. So from how I look at it, it won't be long, and more graduation can technically lead, if, like I mentioned, at this point of time, right, Nijisanji, if they really do want to save their reputation, they should not they should really prevent any more graduation or termination at this point of time. They should really change and give better treatment to their talents accordingly. But if the talent decided to leave, that is not gonna be looking good for their company, as how I feel. I'm basically giving the answer to Nijisanji. I've been warning them for 2 years already. I even gave them the answer the last freaking time, and they chose to ignore it. The only thing I would just say that it is not gonna be looking good for them. At least that's how I feel.
Talent, and the public public is not super excited about the future of Nijisanji English branch. Now, the English branch of Nijisanji is just one component of it. Its biggest is still the Japanese section.
Yep.
But I have to imagine if the English branch flounders and fails, it's going to be bad for Nijisanji as a whole because it still was a sizable chunk of their company, and that's going to affect that side of things too. So it's definitely something that they wouldn't like to see go away, I would imagine.
Oh, they will though.
It's looking like it's going towards that direction. So anyway, I just wanted to cover this a bit because it is a huge deal and one of those situations where
Yes, I have not slept.
Really at a point where it was probably too big.
Why is her nose
fail? Truly by their own mismanagement, own problems, and own toxicity. And I'm wishing the absolute best for Doki Bird going forward. Hopefully the legal process she's engaged in is smooth and an easy W, and hopefully her streams continue to pop off. So best of luck to her, and yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
Alright. The talent won't be allowed to leave. The graduation thing will be all privated. But the thing is, right, before I address Wee-san's situation, if Nijisanji really care about the talents, they would really think of way to make the talent stay. But if the talent if they force their talent to stay, that will be considered a breach of contract, as well as if I'm being honest, right? If I'm being honest, they can seek help from the work labor in Japan. Because in Japan, right, there is something along the line that we know that in Japan there is called the Kurokaisha, and there is helpline for those people that is trapped in the company. So if they are unable to sign out of a company, especially from Nijisanji, then it will mean that they can seek help from the Japan government, and if it lead to that situation, it will, I can assure you guys, and I really hope that Nijisanji really let their talent leave if they really want to leave. If not, they better give them better treatment to make them stay, because if it lead to the point of that point, I can assure you guys it will be the worst outcome for Nijisanji, because that will be the immediately I won't say bankrupt or whatever, it will be the immediate downfall of the company in one night. Because right, at this point of time, right, Nijisanji is trying to is still technically holding on, but if they if the talents are unable to leave and they forcefully make their talent stay, and if the talent decide to go to the helpline of the Japan government on the labor law helpline, Nijisanji will immediately fall the next day. That's what will happen. So if Nijisanji really want to change, they have to help themselves by giving better treatment to the talents, giving more compensation to the talent. At least that would be the first step. But if they force their talent to stay and the talent decide to seek help, that will be the worst. And when that happens, Nijisanji may end up getting raped. RAID rape, because the thing is, right, that will be when the government of Japan will start handling an action on it, and there is also the case of police even handling it. So if Nijisanji really want to save themselves, they will really have to change from how I look at it. This is happening on reality. Dude, what? Can I explain to you what the hell is her nose bleeding after looking at the photo that I sent to her? Dude, it's just me wearing a casual clothes. I mentioned along the line that I only sent to Richie-san a casual clothes. Did she woke up and saw the photo or something along the line? Like, she mentioned that if I want to tease her, wear the clothes and send it to her. And the thing is, right, she demand that I wear the clothes that I wear for Lunar New Year and send a photo of me wearing it to her. She demand for it. Richie-san demand for it, and I send it to her. That's all. How the hell I know he will be having a nosebleed after looking at the photo of me wearing a casual clothes? She's just walking in front of you with a bloody nose. Are you sure he got a bloody nose because of watching me in a casual clothes? I only sent her. I didn't send her whatsoever. Okay, I only sent of me wearing a casual clothes. That's all. And just say that did you saw the photo? Nijisanji won't change. That require they spend money. Yeah, I do agree that Nijisanji won't spend a single money if they can. There have been, again, like I mentioned, money. Yeah, money. Yes, you're too stunned at how cool I look. Why, thank you. Wisan, I say before in the past that I work as a fashion salesman, clothes salesman to be exact, in the past, and I had do some study on fashion before. He just shows his clothes and that's it. No, the thing is, right, I know it look cool. The thing is, right, if I used to study fashion in order to be a good salesman on how to sell clothes to ladies, if I don't have that sense of fashion, how the hell I would not care about my fashion? Which is the reason why when I go and buy clothes, I care about how I look, okay, guys? I care about how I would dress, how I look in appearance, unless I'm going for exercise, or when I decided to go for nearby wet market to buy stuff, then I will just wear very casually. But if I'm going to look in front of all my relatives, or when I go out for like to other places, then I will dress up nicely to make myself look nice. So the thing is, right, obviously I will dress myself nicely. If not, why would I be a salesman in the past? I really wonder what will happen to the stock from tomorrow onwards. For this one I will leave. Tomorrow I will do a check on this one. Black company. It does make sense, honestly. Obviously. I mean, like, if that's not the case, then I don't know what anymore. The support strong for the free. Oh, I mean, Tokibird. Yep. Predicted that Nijisanji had told their talents to do something like this, which is why I trafficked the hate to manage. I am actually amazed that a lot of people start noticing this. I even in my video I try to give the benefit of doubt, and I hope they step out. Yeah, I do agree on that. Because I'm the one who write that. Actually, Selene harassed me. I always get the slime vibe from, but I said that to see that my initially thought was correct, and I actually wrote along the line, don't worry, I never liked him from the first time I saw his debut. Actually, I wanted to say I didn't like him from the first time I saw his debut, but it's actually I got the reason why I didn't like Vote Akuma was because I feel like he's something along the line of Two-Face. I did think that he's something along the line of Two-Face. That's the vibe I got from him. That's the, like, I've seen quite a lot of his stream lately to kind of try to debunk my initially first impression. But the more I find it, the more I see it, especially even in the latest stream today, I still believe that he's a freaking Two-Face. I respect him that he's a streamer, a content creator with 1 million subscribers, but I feel like he's a liar. I feel like he's a schemer as well as a manipulator, but it's just based on my speculation. That's based on my opinion, and I cannot say whether is it true or not. But I never liked him in the first place. That's how I feel. But Selene harassed me had the same energy as Selene haven't paid. I mean, like, in his video, he said that he offered to graduate at the same time with Selene. If he really meant by that, he would have choose not to believe Nijisanji and go with Selene in the first place. It's because she chose, because she got terminated and he chose to stay with the company. It proved a lot. There's nothing more for me to say. And at this point of time, it's really like, it's insane how people are still trying to defend them. There is I feel like there is a lot of bot. Me, Kosan, woke up to a ton of DN outing shitty. Yeah, he really showed his hate though. He actually posted something along the line that he really hate already. Doesn't have pre-written permission to view, then that's a major lawsuit. Yeah, I do agree on that though. There's a lot of people starting to talk about it. People are waking up to talk about it, and I'm actually amazed that people are now talking about it. But now people are waking up to talk about it. I feel like it's time for me to sleep. So for reality side, Wee-san, if you're still there, I need to talk about Reggie-san's situation for a little bit more. I will look into those situations tomorrow when I mean after I sleep. I will need to sleep because it's freaking gonna be 3 a.m. at my side. I'm still freaking awake. I need to sleep. But I gonna talk a little bit more to Wee-san. Wee-san, unless you're not there, then I will have to end the stream. But for this whole situation, I am going to end my stream now. I hope you guys can understand. I need to go and rest. It's nearly it's 3 hours and 45 minutes of stream, so that's a pretty long stream from how I can see. Yeah, you're still there. Okay, now I'll talk a little bit more on reality just for a little bit. Just to address Richie-san's situation. I need to rest up, so I hope you guys can understand, and we will talk more on the next stream tomorrow. Whether will I play Hokkai Star Rail or not will depend on the situation for tomorrow. I will sleep and see how the situation run. But if the situation got worse, I will end up having another night stream. But if it didn't get as worse as I think, then I might end up playing Hokkai Star Rail and maybe address a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the situation went. But with that being said, for everyone on YouTube, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe if you had not. And we will talk again at the next video or live stream. And with that being said, hope you guys all have a nice day or night. Bye bye.